Okay, we're live. So, we're gonna wait for everybody to come in. And while we do that, I'm just gonna get my cards all set up. A late night reading from Shonnetta Bug 567. I see there's one person in here. Welcome in. It's late, y'all. Ooh, I can't wait to connect. Hey, Love Space. Hey, Liz. So, you guys, it's been a minute, over a week since I uploaded a video, and I'm like, girl, we need to get active. Everybody's been like, girl, I love when you do the all sign readings. You do it so well. So I was like, I know, I need to share my gifts. I've been in the process of like packing because I move at the beginning of next month. So that's super exciting for me. But the packing process is very stressful, very overwhelming. For those of you tuning in, if you're still waiting, I have like I think I want to say like 5 more personal readings that I need to send out. Thank you everybody for your patience. Okay. I really do appreciate it. So if you're waiting for a personal reading from me, you will be receiving that tomorrow, if not the next day. I've been knocking them joints out. All right. I'm going to take some time off from doing personal readings while I finish packing everything just so I can stay grounded, stay calm, cool, collected. So thank you everyone for your patience. Everything is medicine. Everything is medicine. I feel like spirit is putting me through this portal right now of being so busy to show me that I can do it. Sometimes I'm hard on myself and I'm like, I can't. Spirit, I can't do it. And the spirit's like, yes, you can. Hi, everybody. Welcome in. Welcome in. Happy early Mother's Day. Thank you. Same to you if you're a mother. We're mothers. No drama. Y'all, I then went through a whole bottle of ashwagandha gummies. I need to restock. That's how homegirl has been going through it. Not in a bad way. Just like, you know how the process of moving goes. I procrastinate. I get executive dysfunction. Is that the word for it when you have stuff to do but you freeze up because you're like, I don't know where to start type shit? That's me. We're on the late night with it. All right, let's get sorry, y'all. I'm flipping over all my cards, resetting the deck. These are gonna be quick late night messages. I brought my favorite decks to use, like when I just like to hear random, like whatever like tape shit, like whatever spirit wants you to know, needs you to know, whatever wants to come out. These are my go-to decks that I like to use. All right, so that deck is set up. There's something on my nose. Dry skin, purr. We love it. We love it. Go in order. All right, you want they saying to go in order. Okay, yeah, ashwagandha is really good to help with stress levels and hormones and everything. So, all right, purr. We're ready to get started. So I got an astrology deck. We got some tarot, and then we got some cool oracle cards. All right, guys, how is everybody feeling? We have a full moon in mother freaking Scorpio Monday. What's been popping up in everybody's reality? Have emotions been high? Oh my goodness. Full moon in Scorpio. Are you kidding me? We have Pluto retrograde. Sheesh. Take it easy, you guys. Emotions are going to be high. So, I mean, of course, don't suppress. You got to feel to heal. So, feel that shit. But be around your people. All right. How does the lighting look? Does the lighting look good? We got 242 in here. Let's hype it up. Let's pump it up. Everybody thumbs up the live. Very high. Just gotta have a five. So I heard the fixed signs. Leos are going through big relationship changes. Scorpios are feeling it. I know Leo for sure is feeling it. All right, we're about to get started. All right. All right. I call upon my ancestors that guide me that walk with me, that bless me, that protect me. Ancestors, I pray that you please come through tonight and help give me the energy, give me the strength, give me the stamina to channel crystal clear, accurate, in depth, specific, confirmation filled messages. Readings for the viewers. Amen. We got the sun. Holy Spirit, activate, activate type shit. Anyways, ancestors, I pray that you please protect me from any and all negative energies, vibrations that might be present, that might be lingering, that might be in the audience. Shay, woo. And of course, the heavy hitter, Archangel Gabriel. Archangel Gabriel, I call upon you now. Archangel Gabriel, I call upon you now. Archangel Gabriel, I pray that you please come through for today's reading and help me communicate crystal clear, accurate messages from source, from spirit, what needs to be heard, what needs to be honored, what needs to be brought to light. For those of you that don't know, Archangel Gabriel is the archangel, the messenger. He helps to relay messages from spirit, the most high, God, source, divinity, the heavens, great heavens. So Archangel Gabriel is heavily around mediums, psychics, writers, communicators, public speakers. Archangel Gabriel, that's the heavy hitter right there. The candle's been hitting. So I'm feeling for the full moon in Scorpio. We're gonna do a cleansing candle, an energetic cleanse type shit. So we're gonna get started. I'm using my new little streaming software. I gotta put it to use. I'm paying for it type shit. So we're gonna start with spam the comments. Are we gonna go out of order? Leo, fuck it. Let's do it. Let's go. Fuck it. Leo. Oh my lordy. We're out of order in this bitch. All right, y'all. All right. Spirit, please connect me with the Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising placements. Spirit, please tune me in. Please connect me with all the Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Leo. We said fuck it. All right. So maybe that's a message for Leo. Fuck it. No. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Spirit. Spirit, please connect me with all the Leos that will be fast forwarding to this timestamp, all the Leos that are in here right now. What random late night messages do you have, Spirit? We got a jumping card with the Four of Cups. So, right now, the Leos, you could be feeling a little bit disconnected from your reality or just feeling emotionally withdrawn from any and every motherfucker. Like, you're just like, leave me alone. Phone is on the DND. Go away. Ladies, leave me alone type shit. Like, that's what this is giving with the Four of Cups. But I feel like Spirit is giving a late night message to the Leos. Like, there's something that could be right in front of you or in your vicinity, or something that's about to be approaching you that is very colorful. It's very bright, it's very bold, it's very vivid. I feel like there's about to be something that's coming into the Leo's life that is going to help bring your emotional spark back, your happiness back, just bring more color, bring more excitement. So be open, be receptive to the powerful changes that this upcoming full moon in Scorpio is going to be bringing for the Leo placements. In the beginning stages of the transformations, with this heavy Pluto type energy under this full moon and the Pluto retrograde. In the beginning stages, you're like, why the fuck is this happening, Spirit? Like, I did not ask for this. But I literally just seen like a powerful post, and it was basically about when you ask the universe for something new to come into your life, you're like, Spirit, I want new opportunities, new friends. And then Spirit's like, okay, bet. So Spirit brings it, but certain things that you've been holding on to for a hell of a long time, they start to fade away, and you're like, oh no, that's not what I meant. But Spirit's like, in order for you to get, these new prayers or these new blessings, these new manifestations, not everything that you've been carrying with you can come along. So that's a message for Leo here. But yeah, you see how she's like not even paying attention. She's so used to all this bullshit that she's been getting in these cups, in this direction where she's looking. She's like, okay, I'm used to it. It's not exciting. Like, okay, what do you want? But whole time, Spirit's, behind her. She doesn't even fully see it because she's so focused on what's not going well, what's not going right, that she doesn't realize that there's a whole blessing full of color, full of magic that's entering her reality. Page of Cups. So this could be a new friend. This could be a new crush. This could be a new creative hobby, outlet. Y'all, the crispy R's, the crispy, crunchy R's have been coming out. And I'm just like, what the fuck? Why am I talking like that? I just be goofy sometimes. But Page of Cups. So this, new fresh vitality, fresh energy could be, you feeling more, I don't know, like emotionally connected with what you're doing, the people that you're around, the places that you're going, the environment days. There could be some sort of invitation. There could be some sort of confession of feelings. Or again, sometimes this doesn't just have to be about love. This could be about friendships too, family. I like you, Leo. I like you, Leo. So the whole time there could be somebody that you don't even fully realize that feels a type of way about you, and you're just like, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, Leo, the late night message for the Leo placements is be mindful of course, you have to feel it to heal it. Let's not ignore, let's not ignore that. You definitely have to feel it, but it comes to a point where you have to check yourself. Have I been sitting in my emotions for like an excessive amount of time? Like you've been dwelling on something for years or months. Like it gets to a point where you're like, okay, it hurt me, it broke my heart, I feel a type of way, but we got to get up, we got to open the curtains, we got to make this money, we got to get this money, we got to get the bread, we got we got to put ourselves together, we got to look good, we got to feel good type shit. So you could, like I said, Leo, you could be feeling a little bit withdrawn from everything. Watch out for falling into like a depressive episode. Some of the Leos tuning in, you might be on your cycle. You might be just feeling like more emotional at this time, which of course your feelings are valid. I'll always say that. Every your feelings are valid type shit. Okay, for real. But I feel like spirit's like there's a lot of beautiful blessings and abundance and good things that are still happening for you and around you. So be mindful of that. Maybe it's time to pick back up the gratitude journal, Leo. Maybe it's time to, pick back up on just listing 10 things that you're grateful for every single day, just to help you get into a headspace of it's not all bad. It's not all awful. Queen of Cups. I love this card. Look at this. Look at this, Queen of Cups. So there's a lot, you're in your emotions right now, Leo. The Leos collectively are in their emotions. So the Queen of Cups, she feels, she doesn't run. Don't you run from that zig, Leo. Don't you run. Nah, don't be scared running from it. Don't you do that. Anyways, Leo, I'm just joking, but for real, feel it, embrace it, honor it, but also remember that this too shall pass. So if you're not fully feeling happy or content with how things are or the situation that you're in the process of going through a motherfucking rebirth. Your life is about to completely transform in powerful, profound ways, and you cannot fully, comprehend or fully see the big picture right now, but the universe, but spirit does. I'm telling you, if you've been feeling lonely, a lack of intimacy, a lack of social life, a lack of happiness and enjoyment. That's what's about to change for you, Leo, and you don't fully see it. So be mindful of, being so in this headspace of my life just fucking sucks. And it happens to the best of us, but be mindful. There's a big life changing, like I'm seeing like a domino chain of events that's about to happen. Eight of Pentacles. So we have the Five of Wands, pettiness, fights, arguments, conflicts, drama in the workplace. So be mindful of that. Or maybe this is like, don't compare yourself to other people in the workplace. If there's people that are trying to be in competition with you, just take it as flattery. Like, okay, you want to be me? Oh, how cute. Like, what do you want me to do? Like, that's something that I get for the Leo. But don't feed into, I feel like the message for Leo is don't feed into drama. Emotions are definitely very high for the Leo placements at this time whenever you're coming across this reading. So instead of like going back and forth or tit for tat or adding, fuel to the fire, focus on something productive. This could be going for a walk. This could be be taking your vitamins, this could be working, this could be something to keep you busy. All right, one more tarot card. We have the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, gratitude is the attitude for the Leos. You have a lot of abundance that's coming in. You have a lot of steady work, steady income that's coming in for the motherfucking Leos. Um, you're definitely you could be expressing your singlehood, or just you're like, I can do battle by my motherfucking damn self. So period, that's what I get with that's what I get with this one. Back of the deck is the Emperor. This is all about tapping into that, masculine energy, getting things done, executing things, chess not checkers. So be strategic. I feel like you're going to be putting a lot of detail into your work, and people are going to be noticing that. And you're doing the damn thing. Sometimes in life we get so caught up with like doing things, and we're just like, okay, I guess I'm doing a good job, when the whole time in reality you're doing an amazing job. And as a Leo, maybe you want to hear that more, but you don't hear it enough. But Spirit wants you to know, like, how people are perceiving your work ethic, or how people are just perceiving you showing up in general. Very successful, very polished, very well put together. Let's see the astrological energy that's influencing Leos right now. All right, what is the overall astrological energy that's most influencing Leos? Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Cancer will be next. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Pisces. Sheesh. I told you this is heavy, like Neptunian, watery, spiritual, in the clouds, highest in the room type energy. So, Leo, maybe you have been partaking in certain, like, drinks or substances that just helps you distract you from the stress, or the daily life, the sixth house. So, this could be work, this could be um, like the mundane, tedious things that you have to show up for, your responsibilities, taking care of other people, being of service to other people. I feel like, you would benefit from some sort of creative, artistic, healing energy work, or something that you can do, some sort of outlet to channel this stress. Okay. Why did I just not my hair? I was just in the rain. Ooh, Pisces energy. The rain that falls in the month of May is magical. Like, on a spiritual note, the rain that falls, the first rain of the month of May, spirits like, go outside, dance in the rain, get that energetic cleanse. So if you recently were outside, what's the word? Like, it was all synchronistic, like you were, bringing in groceries and it was pouring down raining. That was not a coincidence. You needed that healing water, that cleansing water. I'll tell you, I was hanging out with my homegirl. She's a Cancer. Shout out to you. Love ya. I was hanging out with her and I was like, girl, we need to go take a walk. So we took a walk and we was talking, and then it started pouring down raining on us, and we were geeking. Then we started running back to her house, and I was like, damn, girl, we needed that. I was like, that was spirit. So that was powerful. Yeah, look at you, Leo. Leo, don't forget, like, you're a baddie, regardless of gender. You're dope. Your aura is naturally T, and that's just what it is. All right. So try not to, yeah, Neptune is Neptune. Neptune. Let's read the keywords: imagination, memories, the subconscious, self sacrifice, ideals, universal love, visions, meditation, spirituality, compassion, empathy, fantasies, escapism, the ether, enchantment, confusion, veils, and magic. The song Escapism by Ray. Doctor, I don't want to feel. And that's that Four of Cups. Right now, Leos are like, I don't want to feel how I did that night. Doctor, anything, please. Have mercy on me. Take this pain away. It's gonna go away. You're gonna feel better. Give it some time. Give it some time. You gotta feel to heal. That's the message for Leos. hmm Let's get one of these for Leo, and then we'll keep it going. All right, what's the message for Leo? What's coming Leo's way? What does Leo not see coming? What does Leo not see coming, Spirit? Thank you. Ghost of the past is catching up with you. No escape, payday, revenge, outrages. So there could be somebody from your past that might be getting some sort of karma, or something from your past is going to come up to the surface under this full moon of Scorpio. So be mindful of that. You might be heavily reliving things from your past, thinking about things from your past, being very nostalgic about past energy, or there could be somebody from your past that's feeling like what they did to you is catching up to them and they're like connecting the dots that it has something to do with you. Whether you did something to this person spiritually or whether karma's just whooping their fucking ass. But I will say for the Leos, if you've been doing anything shady, be mindful because it might come out under this full moon in Scorpio. And then you have, ooh, a secret heart's desire. You have a secret admirer. Secrecy out of love to keep a secret, to protect someone special. So somebody from your past could honestly secretly still be in love with you. And I don't know, it's coming through in your reading. So that's interesting. The person from the past could be born in the fall. So they could be October, November, what's before October? Per September, October, November type shit. And then you have a decision that's coming your way that you don't see coming, Leo. Choosing the easy or the stony road. The sun always shines after the rain. Survival artist. So this is a literal depiction of you coming out of your storm. You coming out of this rut. It is gonna get better, Leo. And I'm not just saying it just to say it, and I'm not just saying it because I'm a motherfucking Leo. I'm saying it because it's the energy that's coming through in the cards. It's, it's bound to get better. Once you hit rock bottom, where the fuck else can you go? You can't go any lower than that, hoe. I mean, for real, you can only go up. So keep that in mind. But somebody could definitely secretly really admire you. This person could be moving slow. This person could be shy. This person could be reserved. But for whatever reason, it's coming through. You also haunt somebody. Somebody's haunted by you or the memory of you, um or what once was. Interesting. Some Leos, this could be like crazy, like specific confirmation for somebody. You could recently had a dream about like your childhood home or like a home where you went through something traumatic, and this dream, it's like healing for you. I don't know, there's a Leo that's watching this. You might either soon have a dream where you're like walking in your old childhood home and it's like eerie, it's kind of empty, but it's healing for you. Or you might have recently just drove past one of your old houses and it was kind of nostalgic for you. There's a lot of past energy. I feel like this Pluto retrograde is like really shaking up things on a subconscious level for the Leos to trigger your healing, to trigger, you're finally moving on from something that hurt you deeply from your past. Leo, you're working through a fear of loneliness. You're working through fears of the unknown. You're working through insomnia, claustrophobia, feelings of an abandonment wound. You're slowly but surely, chipping away at that wound that is inside of you, period. So that's what I have for Leo. I said I was, oh, thank you for that super chat. Thank you so much. Hello, gorgeous. Thank you for sharing your beautiful gift with us. Thank you so much, Davina J. I really appreciate that. Oh, thank you. I was not expecting that. All right. So now I said I was going to do Cancer. So, Cancers, you cutie, crabby patty, you get the fuck in here. Cancers. Okay. Y'all, listen, so I've already washed my hair once. I'm keeping these mother freaking braids in until after I move into the new house because I don't have time. So I've already washed my hair once and I don't really care about like the aesthetic. Like it's gonna happen. It's gonna get frizzy, whatever. I don't care. I think it's still tea. Oh my gosh, what the freak? Hold on. Hold on. Something on my phone. All right, let's get into it. All right, so we have Cancers. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. All right, so let's get into your tarot. So, Spirit, please connect me with Cancer. You're a fangirl. I'm a fangirl for you, Victoria. Thank you for the support. I always tell people, you're excited to talk to me. I'm excited to talk to you because it's like, yo, you fuck with me. You like me. You really like me. Oh. Okay. Spirit, please connect me with the Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, getting your spark back. There could be a subtle glow up for the Cancers. Late night messages for the Cancers. Ooh, some of you guys are like dancing more. So you could be getting into like Zumba. You could be getting into just like, subtly whining upon it, whining the hips. Okay. You could be feeling called to, just stretch and move more, get more flexible. And this is going to help you with like your self esteem, your self confidence. Cause as I'm tuning into this, I'm feeling like a little bit groovy, you know. You know how they say trauma is can be stored in the hips? This is a specific message for the cancers that are tuning into this reading. Spirit wants you to work those hips, whether this is squats, whether this is twerking, whether this is like, again, like whining to some sensual reggae, you know what I'm talking about, like the music that just makes you feel sexy as fuck. Regardless of gender, like spirit really wants you to move the mother freaking body. There's medicine in that for you, working through the stored trauma in the body and the hips, especially. Somebody could be fucking, excuse me. We have the lovers, the page of wands. There could be somebody that you're feeling an intense spiritual chemistry or like spark with. So that's something that might be popping up for you, cancers. Or this is just you connecting more with like you're making a decision to, invest in yourself, to focus on yourself, to love on yourself. You're coming to this realization of, it's like, you know some of you cancers are walking away, like you're making a really healthy mindful choice to emotionally detach from something right now, to focus on you, your well-being, your mental health. I see your mental health getting better. Yeah, you have the hermit. Cancer, you have hermit energy all around you. So, Spirit's actually telling you that you made the right choice to energetically and emotionally pull back from someone or something. There's never anything wrong with taking a step back to de escalate a situation. There's never anything wrong with, going into a different space to be alone, to check yourself, and, to let the other person or that situation check the fuck out of their self as well. And that's what spirit wants the cancers to know. I feel like you recently made some sort of decision to pull back your energy and to walk some sort of road alone. And that decision was in fact divinely guided. And it's actually going to trigger a lot of harmony and healing and restored balance into your life. I don't know why this page of wands is just making me feel like the cancers are going to be falling deeper in love with themselves, with their body, discovering more things about themselves, what they actually enjoy, having more fun. And yeah, you have the Eight of Swords in reverse. So, what used to you out, what used to stress you out, what used to give you so much anxiety, it won't have that control over you moving forward. Some of the cancers are being called to do some sort of burning bowl, cleansing, releasing ritual under this full moon in not Virgo. Ooh, some of you could be dealing with a Virgo under this full moon in Scorpio. There's a Cancer that you could be dealing with a Virgo, but this is the Virgo card here, Hermit. So you're about to walk into a lot of solitude, but self-discovery. It's like you're okay with being alone. Like you're not stressed out about it. Cancers are more so like it is what it is. It happened for a reason. Cancers are very much so, excuse me. Right now the cancers are very much so connected with God, with source, with their spiritual team. It's like you're trusting the process. You're not There's no friction. It's just like it is what it is. And I really like that. You're walking away with pure intentions, a pure heart. Some of you guys are going to be releasing something under the full moon in Scorpio with a pure heart, or whatever you're releasing, like you just feel purified. I see the light coming back on in your eyes and your mind, okay? Surround yourself with good people, good energy, good company. But there's something about dancing, something about dancing. Some of you could really love to dance, or you have a connection with yoga. Some of you it's singing as well, but that's really good for you right now, cancers. What else is coming up for cancer? Make sure you're eating, boo. Make sure you're eating. Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands and the Two of Swords. And it's like you're walking into this new journey. So you just left something behind, Cancer, but you're walking into this new journey with a blindfold on. But you're like, it is what the fuck it is. You're so close with spirit right now, Cancer. You're so close with the Most High, with Source, excuse me. I keep doing that because I feel like a little hiccup coming. But I'm not going to hold you. I'm not saying that this ending or whatever you're walking away from or whatever you're closing a chapter on, I'm not going to say it's not painful, because you've been working through some heavy emotions. But I feel like cancers, honestly, it's like you've gone through so much emotionally and mentally that you're like, I'm used to it, which is kind of sad, to be honest with you. But I'm telling you, whatever you've been going through, it's bringing you so close to spirit. Whatever you collude with, whatever you resonate with, whether it's Jesus, whether it's, your ancestors, whether it's the Most High, God, Source, the sun, the moon, I'm telling you, you're very tapped in, like you're very connected. Ace of Wands. What's this Ace of Wands about? And that's again, some sort of physical, some of you guys could be dropping like energetic weight. You whatever you've walked away from, that was a energetic weight. I want to say an attachment, if not like an entity or attachment, it was just a weight that this person or the situation was constantly putting on your shoulders, god damn it. You were investing so much into whatever you recently walked away from, or if they walked away from you, fuck it, let them, because you were investing so much of your time that it was taken away from your self-care, that it was taken away from, how you loved on yourself. So you're like, you know what? Go on. Go on. So good for you. Some of you, this was like a job that you left or you ended. This could be like something with family, something with love. This could be, hey, maybe this was you, cutting some sort of addiction. Who knows? So Cancer, Saturn. Ooh, and there's thunder. So there's power in what we're talking about. So you're being most influenced by Saturn. Some of you cancers are about to start your Saturn mother freaking return. If your Saturn is in Aries, buckle the fuck up. Oh my gosh, Saturn return. But there's beauty in the Saturn return. It brings big life-changing events and it can feel scary, it can feel overwhelming, but just know what's leaving your life, it wasn't fully serving you to begin with, or maybe you learned everything that you needed to learn from what's leaving your life. So Saturn right now, excuse me, Cancers right now, you are under the influence of Saturn so strong. You're getting more discipline, you're getting more structure in your life, or that's what you're desiring, and that's what you're going to be working towards. Better time management, you becoming more responsible, or that's how you're showing up to the world. You're going through tests, trials, tribulations, but it's helping you. It's medicine for you. Spirit wants you to focus on grounding your energy. Right now, you could just be feeling more so ambitious about the future. Um, so there's that as well. Your bones, your teeth, be mindful of that. We have Jupiter. So enthusiasm, optimism, generosity, beliefs, luck, seeking, travel, positivity, lectures, foreign cultures, teaching, pilgrimage, chance, expansion, leaping, exploration, and potential. So there's beauty in these changes. It's bringing expansion. This is a time in your life to take a risk. This is a time in your life to shoot your shot for what it is that you want. Some of you guys could be applying for like a really good paying job. There could be a good paying job that a job offer, career opportunity that falls into your lap. There could be you going back to school could be in the cards for you in the near future. Getting some sort of degree, getting some sort of certification could definitely pop up for you. Yeah, we have seventh house in the reverse. So you definitely just walked away from some sort of partnership, whether this be a long-term friendship, whether this was a marriage, whether this was a business, a business partnership, or whether this was like a legally binding contract. You're done. And you're like, I'm not fighting. We have Mars energy. It came through in reverse. But you're like, I'm done going back and forth. I'm done fighting for something that obviously is just causing me too much tension. Watch out for anger. Watch out for things happening like in the heat of the moment. But the positive of the Mars, your desire to go after what you want, it's very high. This is a time in your life right now as you're watching this, Cancer, to go after what the fuck you want, because it's very likely that you'll get it. Okay. Mm. sex drive. Your sex drive could be high too. Some of you guys could be taking like a some sort of herb, some sort of tincture, and you're noticing like you just feel like you want to fuck. Okay, anyways, let's get you a random final random messages. Okay, and just from experience, because I'll let you know, cloves, if you start, drinking clove tea, that'll do it. Clove tea will, I didn't realize, like, I was started drinking the clove water um just because like I was reading things about it, just like it's a good cleanse for your body, just to cleanse. And then the spiritual metaphysical properties of cloves, it's very powerful, when it comes to your manifestations. But cloves have so many health benefits, it's not even funny. It helps with like bloat, digestion, but it's also really good for the reproductive system. Like that clove water is no joke. Okay, let's see what's going on with the cancers. I don't know. So maybe you guys, I don't know. All right, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What does Cancer not see coming? What does Cancer not see coming? Maybe your body wants cloves. Maybe there's look up the health benefits of cloves. Look up what cloves do for the body. I know cloves also like it helps with pain. A lot of people, put cloves on toothaches and stuff like that. You have the Saturn card. Watch out for your teeth and your bones. Be mindful of that since we're talking about a toothache. Make sure that you're getting like a dental cleaning. Make sure you schedule that. Maybe you need to schedule your kids a dental appointment in the near future. So that's crazy, yo. Final journey. This is clocking the T, Cancer. Something is like the finale. The finale. So there's a close. You're ending a chapter. You got life experience from it. This card also talks about mediumship. So y'all could be having some sort of like spiritual, paranormal experiences when it's like in reality, it's like a passed on loved one trying to communicate with you. Some of you guys could quite literally be psychic mediums, and this is just confirmation for you. But at this time, there could be some sort of passed on spirit that is wanting to communicate with you so you can give a message to someone, or maybe they're trying to give a message to you. Okay. So you have Rapunzel, genuine emotions, seeing a person's soul, not just the outer appearance, being dissatisfied with one's own appearance and hiding. Cancer, Cancer, I don't like that. And this could all be in your mother freaking head. You not liking your appearance? What's up with that? You're beautiful. You're beautiful inside and the fuck out. And if somebody is in your life making you feel anything less than what the fuck I just told you, they need to get out and tell them that Shonnetta Bug 567 is gonna whoop their fucking ass. Because what the fuck? You're so gorgeous. If only you could see yourself the way that other people see you. It's like Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your pretty hair. And you're like, no, I don't want to. It's ugly. Don't say that. Cancer, you could be so freaking drop dead beautiful, gorgeous, handsome, sexy, divine, and you're just hiding your greatness, or maybe what you just walked away from. What if that was like a love situation? They made you feel ugly. Like when your body rejects somebody, you're with the wrong person or you're working the wrong job, your body hates it, your body's trying to like protect you from this horrible toxic situation, and then you start breaking out or you gain weight or you lose weight, like a drastic, you just don't feel like yourself when you're not with the right person, when you're not in the right wherever the fuck. Your body will start to give you the signs. The body keeps the score. The body keeps the score. It's a book. Body keeps the score. Maybe there's medicine in that book for you. But you're beautiful. You are beautiful. You're beautiful. Okay. It's true. Okay, healer of hearts. Heal your heart, open up your heart, discover your heart, listen to your heart. Give someone your heart and learn to love yourself. And so this new chapter, this new beginning, this portal that we're walking through, this full moon of Scorpio, it's all about you. Loving yourself, rediscovering the love for yourself. Your grief must finally come to an end. You cannot withdraw from your whole life and let that disappointment get the upper hand, Cancer. The situation was doomed to failure right from the start, anyways. But it does not get better if you hide or lock yourself up at home. Cancer, I need you to get outside for me. I need you to shake some ass. And I need you to put yourself together. And I need you to look in the mirror and remind yourself that you've been that. You'll always be that. HBIC. And that's just on period, Cancer. Are you kidding me? Locking yourself at home? You must now make the jump, no matter how much power it will cost you. Believe that everything is better than the condition that you have suffered for so long. The message of the day is let them. I'm gonna say it, and I'm gonna end you with this one. You urgently need more discipline, Cancer. Your lifestyle and attitude are neither healthy for your body nor your mind. Due to a despised love, you regularly fall into tantrums and are either binge eating or in a diet craze. Your addictions to please someone and meet their expectations sooner or later make you sick and cold. Pull your life together or pull yourself together. This condition cannot be the purpose in your life. Somebody had you FUCKED all the way up, like bestie to bestie, because you know I love me a Cancer. I love Cancers regardless. You could do no wrong in my eyes, okay? So, bestie to bestie, if somebody has you that FUCKED up, to the point where, you're losing yourself, and I've been there. You're losing yourself in that relationship, or your light is slowly going away. You're being yourself and they're looking at you like side-eyeing you. That's a hater. That's a hater. That's a hater. Sleeping with the Enemy, the movie with that one beautiful actress, I think, yeah. What is her, Julia Roberts? I don't know. Sleeping with the Enemy is popping up in my mind. Anyways, I feel Cancer, you're purging it. Because with the tarot cards, it's showing that you're done. It is what it is. You got like you got it. You ever just been in a situation where like you got it, you got it. Like you don't have to worry about me. You do not have to worry about me. And whether this is job, whether this is I don't know, you're done. All right. So, fuck it. Let's do Aquarius. Somebody said Aquarius is the first thing I've seen, so let's get Aquarius in here. All right. So, let me get a little. All right. All right, y'all. We're vibing. Everybody, thumbs up this live. Self-love spell. Yeah, for real. I'll tell you, self-love spells really do work. They really do. For real. Okay. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Let's see what we're talking about, Aquarius. Let's see what's going on with the Aquarius placements. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Spirit, what's going on with Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? What is it? What's your jumping card? Page of Cups. Okay. So there could be like something new that you're like feeling like an emotional ting for. I'm getting Drake. Drake could be significant. I don't know. Maybe you've been listening to more Drake songs. I'm feeling like Drake's older songs. Like, I'm gonna need you to say something, baby. Oh. And you know what that song's about? We could have had, wait, but you're no longer involved. It's basically about like when you go through like a glow up and then like you fall out with somebody and it's like we could have had it all, like type stuff, like why didn't you wait for me, like like why didn't you didn't stay down for the hustle, and now I'm up here and you're just watching nosebleed seats. So maybe that's significant for some of you. mm. All right. That's interesting. Page of Pence. Well, okay, what's going on with Aquarius? Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What's going on with Aquarius? Eight of Pentacles. So new work opportunities could be presenting itself for you. Period. Some of you guys recently went to like a orientation interview. You could have an orientation coming up. New job opportunities. You're kind of feeling a little bit excited about it. Okay. Maybe a friend is putting you on to a work opportunity. Okay, let's see what's going on with Aquarius. Ten of Cups in reverse, Judgment in reverse. There's some sort of karmic family cycle that's popping up in your reading. Let's clarify what that's about. Ten of Cups, for me, Ten of Cups in reverse is like a broken home. Something with the home dynamic is not all the way put together. Your home, okay, so this two different messages. So this could be about your actual home, your actual living situation is not where you want it to be. It's not, fully secure and solid. And this is something that you've been dealing with it for quite some time. It triggers you. It triggers like some sort of childhood wound. Maybe as a child you were constantly like, trigger warning. Maybe as a child you were constantly like jumping from house to house. Like I'm getting like a message about like living with your grandma, grandparents, having to stay with aunties, uncles because the parents were unstable. I know that's like a really triggering message, but that's what I'm getting for the Aquarius. Like it's something about this particular full moon and Scorpio energy that has you really like reminiscing and reliving almost like your childhood. I don't know, there's something that's triggering you. And it's like, of course, like there's medicine in being triggered, there's medicine in having flashbacks, there's medicine. It's almost like when your frontal lobe fully develops and you start to realize, like, damn, like that's not normal for a child to go through. I'm getting chills. That's not normal for a child to go through. That's what I'm getting for Aquarius. This full moon in Scorpio, you're having like realizations like that was actually fucked up. Like I shouldn't have went through that. Nobody ever apologized, nobody ever did anything, nobody ever spoke up for me, nobody was a what? Five of Swords. What? Six of Swords. You give me like the energy like you've constantly like you've never fully had like that home. Like you've never fully experienced what a home feels like. Whether you're constantly moving, whether this is military, whether this is unstable parents, trigger warning because that's what I'm getting, or whether this was like a messy divorce situation that just really like fucked with you mentally. Good lord. But I feel like this is all coming up because it's like, you're like, you know what? I know that I'm going to do better for my kids. For when I have a family, or if you already have a family, you're like, I'm going to do better for them. I'm going to make sure that they never experience that shit. Oh my God. So it's like, the pain or the instability that you experienced, Aquarius, it really gave you a pure heart, like a pure, gentle, kind heart. And of course, there's times where, you know, with this that you've gone through, 10 of Cups in reverse and Judgment energy in reverse, I feel like for one you never fully forgave the situation. There could definitely still be like lingering resentment, anger, sad, because it's sad underneath all anger is sadness. You know what I'm saying? Like I definitely genuinely I feel that like underneath all anger is sadness because it's like really like you couldn't you couldn't do right by me. This Aquarius's message is kind of triggering, but I feel you because like I not to get too deep, but it's like I was in a meditative state and I was just like in this judgment reverse. I was processing and kind of like doing a shamanic journey into my past and realizing and having like a connect the dot moment as to why my current reality is the way that it is because of what I went through in the past. Not to play the blame game, but the past definitely does tie into the present moment. Every action step that was taken or made in the past, it plays a part in your present moment. Of course, we have the power in the present moment to change where we're headed. We definitely have that. So there's that. But anyways, I was just reflecting and I was like, damn, the reason why, it's hard for me to accept compliments or to believe compliments that I get is because I was constantly bullied as a kid. Not just at school, not really even at school. I was bullied by the people in my fucking house. Like the people that the first people I've ever met, my siblings, my mom, my parent, like I was bullied, like just straight up bullied. Like to this day, they probably think, oh, it was nothing. We're just kids. We're just clowning on you. But that shit's traumatic. So that's what I feel this energy is with Aquarius. To some extent, it's like, damn, you're having a realization that there's something that you're going through, or how you cope with life, or how you experience your current reality, that definitely ties into past pain from instability or a broken family dynamic. Whew. But on the positive of all this, I feel like it's shifting your headspace to be like, I know I'm going to do better. I'm going to do better for my family that I'm building. I'm going to do better for my future because, we're changing, we're switching it up. We don't have to continue generational cycles, curses. Yeah, some of you guys, there's a father wound with the emperor in the reverse position, or there was just like a lack of somebody showing up for you, a lack of somebody protecting you. Why do I feel like that rage energy, like my mother energy is coming out, like the maternal mother rage? Because it's like if anybody were to, hurt a child around me, I'd whoop their fucking ass. The fuck is wrong with you? So I'm sorry, Aquarius. I feel like this full moon in Scorpio, it's heavy for everybody because Scorpio is connected with the energy of Pluto. Pluto is death, rebirth. Pluto in a birth chart talks about the painful, life-changing things that we go through that changes us to our core. Trauma sometimes is Pluto. But of course, it's not all negative because the trauma, the pain, the hurt that we go through, we can turn that into power. We can turn that into, you know, change or help for other people in our future. I feel like I'm getting ahead of myself. Dang. So that's deep. What the heck? So Aquarius, what the heck? Whoa. So anyways, what else is popping up for Aquarius? Is this making sense? Tower. And right now you might feel like you're not fully happy with the direction that your life is going in. You're like, it's tower moment after tower moment. I'm trying to, climb up this mountain and I keep getting knocked down. What the fuck is going on? Magician reverse, you're lacking confidence. At this point, with the tower, sometimes all you can do is just let it happen. Let it happen, go with the flow, embrace it, let the storm settle out, let the storm, fade away. And then once the sky is clear, then you can get back up, come up with a game plan, and proceed moving forward. And I feel like that's a big message that Aquarius needs to hear right now. Page of Cups, so we have the Page of Cups, the Eight of Cups, and the King of Pentacles. You guys are so wise. This is what I get. Look at this King of Pentacles. You guys are so freaking wise. Like the wolf. You could have like a wolf animal spirit. I'm hearing like the lone wolf. You're a loner at heart, but it's like you crave intimacy, you crave connection. Damn, Aquarius. You crave intimacy, you crave connection. And then when it finally comes in, it's foreign to you. You don't fully understand it. So you push it away subconsciously. What the fuck? Oh my gosh. And so spirit does want you to know in this lifetime you deserve intimacy. You deserve real connection, but if you keep pushing it away, what can you do? What can you say? So I feel like the medicine for you, it's about acknowledging the wound, acknowledging you are this way because of what you went through, but also acknowledging that you can change your connection with intimacy. You can accept love. It's safe for you to accept love. It's safe for you to feel love. And I'm going to look at you directly in the camera as I say this. Just because certain people from your past that were supposed to give you that love or that was supposed to show up for you in ways that maybe they didn't, just because they didn't do that for you, that does not mean that everybody else that comes into your life moving forward is going to treat you the same way. Okay, I know that's like a heavy message, but maybe you really need to hear it right now. Maybe you really need to hear it. Maybe some of you guys are scared of becoming parents. You're like, I don't want to become a parent because what if I'm going to be fucked up just like my parents? Maybe some of you are your parents, you're parents now, and you're like, fuck, I feel like I'm following in my parents' footsteps, which phew, I feel that. It's all about acknowledging it, acknowledging the wound, acknowledging that there, needs to be a shift so that the generational cycle doesn't continue. And it's not going to be easy. It's something that takes time. Mistakes happen, accident, things happen. I feel like it's all about intention. It's all about being intentional. It's all about, just focusing on showing up the best way that you can, you know. It's like a message of like you're doing the best as you can. You did the best that you can, with the knowledge that you have, but it's about constantly learning, getting the help that you need, getting the help that you need, finding the resources that you need to help you with this emotional release, and you'll find it. I feel like your spirit could, yep, hermit. Spirit could be guiding you towards, maybe some of you guys are thinking about checking yourself into some sort of rehabilitation center, whether this is like for like therapy, whether this is for drugs, whether this is for, I know this is kind of deep, but this is what I'm getting, like checking you're checking yourself in. So sometimes a wound is too heavy and you can't fully heal it by yourself. It's like if you were to get like severely like cut, you can't just deal with that at home. You need to go get help. Ah, Aquarius, who am I talking to? Maybe some of you guys, you're struggling. You're struggling a little bit, but Spirit's like, okay, it's okay. Just because you need help from somebody else, maybe you're struggling with, you need more help with raising your kids, you need more help with something. I don't know, but never be afraid to ask for help. Never be afraid to seek help. You know, that's also something that I'm getting. Because it gets to a point where you're trying, and nothing is changing. So maybe you need to bring somebody else into the equation. Nothing wrong with that. I'll tell you, because I keep it real, I keep it raw. I'm just a transparent queen. Like when it comes to my mental health and, balancing out all different areas of my life, I'm starting to come to the realization like, okay, maybe, maybe I might need a therapist type shit. And I've been saying that for a long time and I've been kind of like brushing it off because I'm like, I'm focused on other areas of my life. But it's like, we need therapy, okay? Because it's like the weight in the mind constantly just being stored, it could be very heavy, and then it's a domino effect from there. So I feel you. I feel you. Okay, I feel you. So let's see the astrological energy around Aquarius. What's going on with Aquarius? Scorpio. You are so, yep, I feel like all the fixed signs, hold on, let me stretch this leg out. I feel like all the fixed signs are going to be so influenced by this full moon in Scorpio, but you're going through a big transformative period in your life. The snake represents shedding. So even if you don't fully see that you are releasing, you are purging, you are clearing out that heaviness, that trauma, if you don't fully see it, if you feel like you've made no sort of change, that's a damn lie, because you've been working through some heavy shit. The eighth house, that's heavy. It's heavy. It's heavy. That's the taboo. That's like heavy shit. So maybe some of you guys, trigger warning, you guys could be healing from some sort of like um SA. That's what I feel. You could have gone through some sort of abuse of some sort, whether it's physical, whether it was sexual, whether it was emotional, verbal, physical. I definitely get that vibe. And maybe some of you guys were keeping this in secret. Maybe some of you guys still to this day haven't told anybody. It's eating at you. It's eating you. It's eating you up. And spirit's like, it's not going to go anywhere, unfortunately. And that's why Swear's like, you did not deserve that. You did not deserve that, and you're damn right. There should have been people protecting you. There should have been people that stood up for you. I'm also getting a sense I could be talking to somebody where it's like somebody knew, like a parent figure, a parental figure. They knew what was going on and they just let it happen, and I'm so sorry. I got to get out of this energy. I got to get out of this energy. And that's why you're so protective when it comes to your kids. That's why, or if you have kids or if you don't want kids because of what you've gone through, I got to get out of this energy. I am so sorry. I wish I could give you a hug. And that's the thing. That's why with Aquarius is, I don't like to slander any of the zodiac signs, but I feel like Aquarius is, you guys get a lot of like, just like people be just talking shit on y'all, like, oh, Aquariuses are so mean, they're so cold, there's, like, but it's like on some real shit. Like I feel like y'all have big hearts, but to some extent, it's like life kind of shuts you down to the point where you're like, oh, okay, maybe let's not show that side. Ah, Aquarius, get out! Oh my goodness. Oh. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm not seeing the chats. I'm still figuring out this new stream software. I can see the chats, but They're talking about share this referral link and it's blocking the chats. All right. I can't make this up. I cannot make this up. Do you see this? Your inner child is screaming to come out. Bashfulness, prejudices, being watched, stalking, feeling unprotected, alone, sitting in a glass house, childhood trauma, and restrictions. You're currently working through this. You are currently working through this right now, Aquarius. Enjoyment of life, easiness, public spirit, social, and that, you know what's crazy? To a lot of people in your life, they would not suspect that you've gone through this. That's the crazy thing. To a lot of people in your life, you're always bubbly, you're always smiling, you're always cracking jokes, you're always the fixer. A lot of people would not suspect that you've gone through what you've gone through. I'm telling you that. Oh my goodness, who am I talking to right now? Oh my gosh. Some of you guys could be hypersexual because of what you've gone through. Some of you guys can have a mother wound. And some of you guys, because of what you've gone through, you find yourself in your adult years getting involved with like dangerous love affairs, dangerous lovers, toxic love situations. Man, you're working through it though. Angel of announcement. You have an angel around you. You have an angel around you. You have an angel around you. It says, in relationships, you had to suffer a lot, endure much, but you are no longer that little gray mouse or the needy man or woman who has to beg for love. You are a different person now, and the great true love will find you now and love you for being the way that you are, open hearted, authentic, confident, and just yourself. You're going to find that person without a doubt. Without a doubt. Decisions, choosing the easy or the stony road, the sun always shines after the rain. This card makes me think of like how they have the message of, you know, there's two sons. They grow up in the same household with the alcoholic abusive parents. One of the sons follows in the parents' footsteps. They become an alcoholic, a drug addict, an abuser themselves, and the other son gets help. The other son changes their whole course of their life. You have a choice. Do you let the trauma turn you into who hurt you, or do you let the trauma fuel you to become a better person and to become the person that you needed the most when you didn't have that person? Did that make sense? I'm going to get out of this energy. I'm sending you big hugs. Big hugs. Big hugs. Wow. That was intense. Oh my gosh. Interesting. Now I see. Now I see why Spirit wants me to come on here. Aries. Let's do Aries. Let's do Aries. Okay. Wow. All right. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. All right. Aries. Spirit, please connect me with Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. You're welcome, Jess. Ooh, Aries. Ooh. You know what just came up in my head? I need some zick, 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 zick. I need some zick, zick, zick. You see the energy shift? Get out. Aries, I'm not playing with y'all. Get out of here. I'm talking about some I need some zick, 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 zick. Aries, some of you guys, you're about to get some act right. Quite literally. Eight of Wands, Nine of Wands, on some serious. Some of you guys quite literally are about to link up with somebody that's gonna FUCK you real good. I do feel that. Like this person could be like they have stamina. Aries, you're getting on my nerves already because why are you guys off the jump talking about some freaky stuff? But that's just what I'm getting. Aries, if you're talking to somebody that's a Sagittarius, especially, I feel like they're gonna lay that thing down. Down. But no, seriously, even if they're not a Sagittarius, if you are having talk and communication about linking up with somebody, you're about to have the time of your mother freaking life. Even if you guys don't end up being intimate with each other, y'all are gonna have so much freaking fun. It's not even funny. I see Aries, you're about to be out the house more. You're about to be active more, having fun. That's just what I'm getting for you guys. There could be a move that's coming up for you, Aries, that you're super excited about. You're super, this has been in the works. You've been talking about this or you've been waiting for this for quite some time. It's been growing and blossoming, and this move is finally happening for you. And so it's super exciting. Okay, I just see you being genuinely happy. Like I see you being very happy, feeling fulfilled. This is a time where you're very fertile. Oh, wait, hold on. We're talking about some, I need some zick, 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 zick. There could be an Aries that's watching this. You need to take a pregnancy test right now. What the fuck is wrong with you? Aries. Aries. Or maybe you just recently had a pregnancy scare. You need to be careful if you're not trying to create new life and bring it into this world. Good Lord. Great heavens. Nine of Cups. When I tell you somebody's about to put it down, you can fall in love. I'm gonna put it down, down, you can fall in love. Brandy. If I put it down right, like the way you want it. Okay, something good is happening. There's like a manifestation that you've really been praying for. You've been planting the seeds of intention. You've been speaking about it. You've been scripting. You've been saying your affirmations in the mirror. You've been doing all of this. And some of you guys are manifesting a lover. King of Cups. King of Cups. Good Lord. Great heavens. I mean, that's all I can say. The love. Aries, bye. Your reading's done. I mean, what else do you want me to say? This is crazy. What? What? And the craziest thing is, some of you guys are going into this connection with this King of Cups, and y'all are like, okay, it's not going to be anything serious. We're just going to be fucking. And then y'all actually fall in love with each other. Like, what? What? So you don't see this coming. If you have recently started talking to somebody new, I'm telling you, they're about to light up your whole world, and vice versa. You're lighting up their whole world. I see you having a lot of fun. What else do I see in your cards? Let's see. So we have the Lovers. So you're gonna make some sort of decision that you're like this is like you're gonna follow your heart. So there's gonna be some sort of choice that you need to make, and I feel like you're gonna make the right choice. You're going to lean into the pathway where your heart is more connected to it. Some of you guys could be coming across some sort of gift, getting a gift from the universe, getting a gift from some sort of masculine in your life. This could be like a late birthday present that you finally get. Watch out for becoming pregnant this summer. I'm telling you right now, when Jupiter enters Cancer, excuse me, when Jupiter shifts over into Cancer the first week of June, it's a wrap. You make sure that you use your protocols and procedures to prevent any sort of pregnancy if you don't want to get pregnant, because it's very likely that you are, and some of you, this is exciting because you really want to have a child. And I see it happening for you, Aries. And not only are you going to have a child, but you're going to have a child with somebody that is a really good parent. They're a really good lover. They treat you well. This could be a prediction for your future. But for those of you that don't want kids, yeah, just be very mindful of that, because I do see you being very fertile. You're about to enter a season of your life where you're having so much fun. You're loved on properly. My intrusive thoughts. I want to say you're fucked on properly. Oh my goodness. What's this about you guys wearing more bright colors? Maybe some of you guys, you're used to wearing black. You always wear black, or like monochromatic, not monochromatic, that's like the matching colors, like nudes, blacks, whites. I see you guys wearing more like yellows, pastels, orange. Some of you guys like to get your nails done. You might, soon get like a really bold orange, or like a bold bright cherry red or yellow or green. Like I see you just like exploring more, experimenting more with like your fashion, with like, I want to say like how you dress up your little avatar character in this Matrix reality. That's what I want to say. This is dope though. I feel like something that you really like, you've been praying for something, it's coming in, boo. I like your tarot cards a lot. We have the star right here. Ooh. Y'all, to be honest with you, I'm not keeping track of who I've done. I think I started with Leo, Cancer, Aquarius, and now I'm on Aries. Can somebody keep track of that for me? Uh, that would help. I think that's what I've done. Normally I write it down, but I don't even have a pen. I might. Hold on. You're gonna mess around and get in a committed relationship. I see Aries getting in a committed relationship that they kind of don't see coming. Hold on. Let me see if I have a pen. I'm gonna put it down. You can fall in love. That's the channeled song. I don't have a pen, to be honest with you. Mm, it's okay. Okay. If I put it down right, like the way. Okay. Thank you, Aubrey. I appreciate it. Yeah. Aries, get out. Get out now. Get out. Aries. Okay. Judgment. I'm going to show you all your cards. Judgment, 10 of Cups. I see the Hierophant getting in a committed connection, the Star. We have the Nine of Cups, the King of Cups, the Knight of Wands, and the Eight of Wands. This all happens so fast. So if you're currently, like I said, if you just, oh, you had the Empress and the Lovers too. If you just started talking to somebody, it's very likely that this is the person that you're going to end up like settling down with. Okay. And now if you're an Aries and you're in a toxic relationship right now, I feel like Spirit wants you to know that that toxic relationship is, you know how Spirit's like, don't miss out on your husband with your little boyfriend or something like that. Like how Spirit's like, when you're with the wrong person, like don't miss out on the right person trying to make something work with the wrong person. Okay, but for the single Aries, good Lord, great heavens. Okay, now I'm also seeing some of you guys are getting like a degree. You're getting a degree, diploma, some sort of certificate, like you're bossing up. Somebody could be opening up a business as well. You're choosing, taking the path, making a decision to start a business, to launch a website that you're passionate about. You're very gifted at this. This is going to be a successful business that pays your bills, it pays your mortgage, it pays your rent. Like that's what I'm getting. Some of you guys like have a dream, like a passion for fashion. Not you being a Bratz doll. Get out. No. Not you being a Bratz doll, passion for fashion, head ass. But no, you have a passion for something. This could be a passion for, I'm seeing like a workout instructor, like somebody that does like you conduct classes of some sort. That would be very successful for you as well. A cooking business, a culinary business, like a pastry, coffee bit. Like I'm telling you, look, you see this Eight of Pentacles? I see it being very successful, extremely successful. Jupiter in Cancer, it's not just about having babies and starting new relationships and getting married and proposed to. That's a big part of it. But Jupiter in Cancer, it's like Cancer is the feelings, the moon, the emotions, the heart. Jupiter, it brings expansion, it brings opportunity. So Jupiter in Cancer, starting the month of June, that transit is going to trigger, especially the Aries, especially you guys, it's going to trigger you to follow your heart, to follow the passions in your heart. And it's going to be so successful. Wow. Dang, Aries, your reading is the best one so far. We have Gemini, so Gemini could be significant for you. Okay. Curious, communicative, yeah, I said that right. Communicative, versatile, flexible. Not somebody's gonna fold you like a pretzel. Okay, variety seeking, social, collaborative, brilliant, perceptive, connected, vocal, adaptive, street smart, mobile. Ooh, superficial, restless and fidgety. What the freak? I felt something on me. The fuck was that? Ugh. Like, what is that? What's wrong with my hair? Anyway, so you guys are going to be in this energy. More social, like a social butterfly, posting more on social media, excuse me, getting more attention. What else? What else is popping up for Aries? Opposition. Relates, mirrors, interacts, confronts, makes conscious, manifests, disciplines, conflicts with, tests, objectifies, and calls out. So there could be some sort of opposition in your life right now where Hmm. Something is like testing you to get out of your comfort zone. That's what I feel. Don't be afraid to get out of your comfort zone, to try out new things, to pursue these passions, because if you hold back, you might miss out on your purpose. Look, North Node just flipped over. North Node. Ah, no, I am panicking because I'm gonna lose my job. Maybe some of you guys are like afraid to like leave this toxic, draining job. You know, you're trying to hold on to it because it's been paying the bills, but it's like, fuck that job, girl. Go follow that passion. Because if you don't follow the passion, you might miss out on a gold mine. That's so funny because I literally just heard that. No, I am panicking. I'm gonna lose my job. So, North Node, Destiny, Soul School, a learning curve, fulfillment, purpose, maturing, experience, fruition. North Star, process, development, practice, path, being a beacon of light. You're blossoming, you're becoming, integrity, and journey. So, this summer for Aries, I definitely feel like you're going to be stepping more into your purpose, not letting opposite, yeah, your being, your purpose. That's crazy. The sun. The sun, essence, energy, self awareness, life force, spirit, creativity, honor, masculinity, distinction, childishness, ego, individuality, solitude, expression, the father, heartbeat, shine, self sufficiency. Spirit also wants you guys to focus on your heart health. Your cholesterol, I just heard that. Your heart health, cholesterol, your blood sugar, blood pressure. These are all themes that's popping up for you. Your cardiovascular, make sure that you are, you know, taking care of your body. All this good stuff's coming in, all this money's coming in. You know, when that money comes in, you start to be eating good and indulging good. Just make sure that you're, you know, moderation. Some of you, you know, with your, it was something to do with your blood and your heart, cardiovascular. Whether it's blood sugar, blood pressure, too much sugar in the blood is not good. Okay, be mindful. Some of you guys are like getting your body prepared for something. What I just heard is surrogate. Are some of you guys a surrogate, or you've been looking into surrogacy? What is that? What? Okay, get the bag, get the money on. I ain't mad at you. Do what you want to do. Do do it. Do what you want to do. Okay. Final cards for Aries. All right. Ooh, it's thundering where I'm at, y'all. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What does Aries not see coming? Scorpio will be next. What does Aries not see coming? The princess and the pea, making a fuss, nitpicking, being spoiled, making a scene stand out, rough behavior, attracting attention, carrying it too far, overreaction. Be mindful of overreacting, especially in public. This some of you, if you have a child, or this could be like a child, grandchild, niece, nephew, cousin, they might throw a fit when you're out in public with them, and it might really make you mad or irritate you. That's interesting. That's like a very specific message. But some of you guys, spirits like, be mindful of doing too much. Interesting. Okay. Fair enough. Yeah, someone said everything is possible. Working with a vision board, fulfillment, realization of a childhood dream, rewriting your life plan. A child's soul is healing. So right now, you guys are being called to make a game plan. Anything is possible. Rewrite your life plan. Some of you guys might be connecting with real estate, investment properties. There's a move coming up for you. You're building a house. This is extreme patience is required for this. Again, some of you guys, you've been waiting for this, waiting, 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 and this is actually about to happen. Okay, hotel mom, an eternal bachelor, a late bloomer. So it's like, even if it's taking a while to get to where you want to be, you're still getting there. Be mindful of taking the blame for somebody. Be mindful of that. Preventing someone from doing something, standing in the way of a person, offering a sacrifice for the right thing. The end justifies the mean. Being mindful of protecting somebody that you know good and well is not good. Okay, I don't know what that's about. There's changes happening with your home. There's changes happening in your home. To feel at home, privacy retreat, creating a relaxation room, renovate, decorate, moving properties. Some of you guys would be very successful in the real estate industry, real estate business, realtor, interior design. House cleaning business, you would be very successful with that. Flipping properties, renting out Airbnbs. These are all things that's popping up for Aries placements. You would be very successful and make a lot of money doing this. I'm seeing like you having multiple different states, in multiple different states, excuse me. And I'm seeing it being very successful. But you have to release limiting beliefs. I see like applying for a loan, getting the ball rolling, flipping houses. I'm seeing all that for y'all, which is so beautiful. By your next birthday, if who I'm talking to right now, if this resonates with you, by your next birthday, I see you having motion. Like I see your whole reality shifting, you know. I just heard millionaire. So Aries, you might quite literally be the next millionaire or the first millionaire in your family. Okay. All right. Scorp. Okay. Sorry, I feel like my lip gloss is, y'all know how that goes. All right. Okay. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Spirit, what's the energy around Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements? Late night messages for. Thank you. Queen of Cups in the mother freaking reverse. What's this about? Empress in reverse. Some of you, there's a female in your life. You might not be speaking to this female. This could be your mother, sister, cousin, friend, a strange friend. There's a female in your life, Scorpio. She's popping up in your reading. I feel like there's two different. I don't know, so you could be one of the female Scorpios, but there's another female Scorpio. This is interesting. What is this about? No, I'm not gonna say there's another female Scorpio. There's another female in your energy, Scorpio. That's what I meant. Sorry, y'all, it's late. So bear with me. What's going on with Scorpio? Late night messages for Scorpio. Stubbornness. Mm. So you stopped talking to this. This could be like a family member, or you view this friend, this girl, as family, and there's like a block there. Okay, why are you telling us this? Why are you telling us this, Scorpio? Why are you telling us the sun? Sun. I'm seeing a lot of messages about motherhood. Motherhood, familyhood, starting a family. I see if you're not speaking to some sort of female friend, sibling, cousin, mother figure in your life, Scorpio. I see that by summertime, you guys are going to be back into communication. This is a very specific message. Now, another, additional message or meaning here with the Queen of Cups in reverse. Make sure that you're being gentle with yourself. Make sure that you're giving yourself grace. Make sure that you're pouring into yourself. Make sure that you're not pouring from an empty cup. There's an emphasis on motherhood with the Empress and the sun that just came out. So, especially for the Scorpios that recently had a baby or you're about to have a baby, don't take this if this doesn't resonate. But if you recently did have a baby or you're about to have a baby, like there is a need to be more gentle with yourself, with your body, to, give yourself grace. You know how, like, there's some women and like after they have a baby, like immediately after, they're like, cleaning their house and they're doing laundry and you're not supposed to be doing that. Like you're supposed to be resting. Like your body is supposed to be resting. You literally just gave birth to a whole beautiful baby, a new life. So just be mindful of that. And even if you don't have children, I feel like where you're at right now in life, like a break is needed. Like you might be feeling like, damn, like why are things not progressing? Why do I feel blocked? Why do I feel like there's no opportunities coming in? But there's a divine reason why there's like a slowness in your reality right now, Scorpio. Is actually so that way you can pour back into yourself so you could recharge. This sun card makes me think of like grounding, connecting with the earth, getting back in tune, getting back grounded and rooted. Okay. There's a message I have over there on my vanity table. It's an oracle card, and it says ground. What does it say? Grounding or grounded, something like that. It says you feeling constantly angry, stressed, overwhelmed, panicky, anxious, those are all key signs that you're not grounded. So you need to do whatever it is that you need to do to get back grounded. And I feel like that's popping up in your reading for a reason. Why is the Queen of Cups in reverse for Scorpio? Death. Scorpio. This is you. You know, every time I look at this particular imagery, like she's surrendering, she's in a surrender pose. Look at her hands. The power is in her hands. It's connecting up to the crown, connecting up to the heavens. It's very beautiful. Ooh, watery energy. You see how she's underwater? Some of you guys could really connect with like water spirits, mermaids, sirens, stuff like that. Like water. Or maybe there's a need to be more connected with the element of water. So taking more baths, taking more showers, taking trips to the beach, taking trips to the lakes, just or even like incorporating like rain sounds in the home, incorporating fountains in the home for the feng shui. Like water is really grounding for you, Scorpio. You are a water sign here. But yeah, I feel like you need to be grounded right now. Like you need, you know how like as a kid you would get grounded, and it's so funny that's coming up in this reading, but it's almost like spirit or the universe is like causing slowness or delays when it comes to certain endeavors, so you can get grounded, so you can, focus on self care, focus on slowness, so you could just present, be more present. Mindfulness is what spirit is saying for Scorpios. What else? King of Cups. Ooh, Ten of Cups. So I see family energy, family life going good, or this could even be you getting support, getting help from a lover, a family member, a masculine in your life that loves you dearly and deeply. Yeah. I see if there's any issues with the home for Scorpio, if there's any issues popping up with the home, any at all, whether this is about relocating, whether this is with like broken items in the home, or, with the people that are living in the home, I see it's going to resolve itself. I do. Because you have the Four of Wands, you have the Ten of Cups. This indicates a happy home environment. Maybe there's about to be a positive shift after being stuck in a bad environment for so long with the Chariot in reverse. It kind of threw off your equilibrium. It threw off your balance, but there's about to be a rebirth. There's about to be a new beginning, a new chance, a new opportunity with your home and with your living situation and with family matters. So, yeah, I also see a romantic life heightening. I see, somebody that's really serious about you. They don't play about you, Scorpio. They're very in love with you. Somebody being very in love with you, somebody that could want to impregnate you. Okay, Scorpio, I do see that with the sun, with the Ten of Cups, Queen of Cups, King of Cups, Four of Wands, death energy. So, for those Scorpios that are wanting to conceive a child or an addition, this could be a new pet too, a new pet or some sort of like new, like, why am I getting like a new couch? I don't know, like a new addition to the home. Okay. Wow. Yeah. Something that you're stressing about. What is Scorpio stressing about? Sorry, y'all. My hips. I'm swaying back and forth. I've been sitting now for an hour and 30 minutes. My juicy hips. I was gonna say my juicy jiggly ass. I'm so goofy. Okay, what have you been stressing about? What has Scorpio been stressing about? What is Scorpio stressed? What are they stressing about? So work opportunities, collaborations in work. Why are they stressed? You feel like you're missing out, or maybe you had to, pull back. Maybe you were sick for a little bit. Maybe you had other responsibilities. Something was out of balance, so you feel like you've been missing out on work opportunities. So what's gonna happen with that? Again, like Spirit said, you're missing out, so that way you can actually ground and recenter and prioritize self for a little bit. You're going to get back into your flow. Spirit wants you to start envisioning like a bubble of protection, a bubble of white light around you, Scorpio, so that way you could just, feel more again grounded. Cool, calm, and collected. Let's see the astrological energy around you. Let's stretch these legs out. Lordy. All right. What's the astrological energy most influencing Scorpio? Trine. Ooh. So the trine is like a blessing. Something harmonizes, aids, enriches, benefits, energizes. You will enjoy this lubrication, gifts, rhyme, support, indulges. So things in your life are about to flow like water. Look at that, the water. If you've been feeling stuck and stagnant, ooh boy, you're about to see a shift. Yep. Some of you guys have been feeling like a square, like you've been feeling like challenged. Yeah, tension, stalls, sounding the alarm, but it motivates you, it pressures you to do something, frustrates you, it demands you. So, Scorpio, wherever you've been feeling like pain, hurt, struggle, pressure, it's about to be like a green light and there's flow, there's balance, it's all gonna work itself out. Wow, Scorp. Okay, so what's happening with Scorpio? Virgo. Okay. So you guys are going to be the alchemist, focusing on your health, refined, perfectionist, nervous, critical. What does this say? Dutiful, discerning, witchy, subtle, pure, refined, aligned, ritualistic. So maybe spirit is wanting you to get some sort of ritual going. Consistent routine to bring balance, focusing on your health. Then you have Quinn Canucks, complexity, irritates, puzzles, mystifies, complicates, contradicts, clashes, misses the mark. I feel like there's something out of balance in your life. This could be like your work home life. This could be balancing out different areas of your life. You're going to get it though. Cancer in the reverse position, the doula in reverse. You have to be more gentle with yourself. What is it? So, like, were you sick and you just forced yourself to get back to work? Like, what is this? You've been ignoring like your feeling, you've been ignoring like your body in some sort of way. So be mindful of that, Scorpio. Be mindful of overworking yourself. I just heard working like a dog. Oh man, working. Be mindful of that, please. Okay, you're healing your gut health. Yeah, the moon energy. And it's like you're ignoring your intuition about something when it comes to that. Like there could be something that you're eating still that your gut doesn't like, but you're like, oh, I can't get rid of it. I love it. So be mindful of that. See you buying yourself flowers. Okay, let's see. Not these cards fell over. Hold on. When I grip, I grind. Beyonce. All right. Yeah, I'm just doing random signs. Somebody told, look, blame the other person. They told me to go out of order, so I did it. Oopsies. Scorpio. Let's see. Scorp. All right. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. You know, that message about that sister or that female that you're not speaking to or mother, it's coming back up. If you were to reach out, now I'm not telling you what to do. Hold on, these freaking hips. Ooh. Okay. I'm not telling you what to do. And I don't know the situation. Maybe you're like, I'm not reaching out first. They did me dirty. Yo, this hair. Like, bro. But the show must go on. You're like, maybe I don't want to reach out. They should reach out to me. I didn't do nothing wrong to them. They're acting funny towards me. I don't know. It's something but I'm getting two different messages. You could be the female that's really going through it in secret and like you pulled back your energy from everybody and nobody's there for you and supporting you. Or maybe this female that's in your energy feels that way. Or maybe y'all both feel that way. I don't know. I'm just getting like an energy of like a feminine that just feels. And if you're a masculine Scorpio watching this, yeah, again, like there's some sort of female in your energy that needs support. So we have Alice and Uncle Caterpillar taking small steps. Wrong time for big goals. Something is still developing. Determination. Someone is having your back. Growing up. Patience. Something develops differently than expected. So this is a time to take small steps instead of big steps. If you're expecting drastic changes in your reality, your spirit's like, maybe the timing is a little bit off here. So don't beat yourself up for things not fully coming to fruition. We have Saint Nicholas. Last minute help is going to be coming to you. Connecting with saints, ascended masters, Christianity. December 6th, kindness, donation, faith, and miracles. Okay. And it says, change your mind. You are much more beautiful and worthy than you think, Scorpio. You look at yourself in the wrong way, raise your self worth, and the external effect will be financial abundance. Brianna. Okay. And then you also have it's time for you to leave. For far too long, you have carried a stressful situation around with you. Now it's a question of either or, black or white. Choose light or shadow. Give up your delaying tactic at last. You'll soon notice that the physical discomforts will disappear afterwards, especially if you often have a cold or infections. So, especially with your living situation, this is crazy. With your living situation, I definitely feel like you're about to leave something and you're about to go somewhere more harmonious. Interesting. You'll notice that your physical discomforts will disappear afterwards, especially if you often have colds or infections, or maybe you just feel off. You've carried around a stressful situation long enough. So you're about to be forced with a decision, and I feel like you're about to leave something very stressful behind. Wow, so that's actually exciting. Maybe where you were living was just like throwing you off as well. You have protection, Scorpio. Protection, you are experiencing a spiritual ascension because you have changed. You are now reaching a new level of your consciousness. Your aura is clean, pride instead of neediness, enterprise instead of stagnation, optimism instead of pessimism, strength instead of weakness. Welcome to a new dimension. Scorp. So it's all well. Trust the process. Okay, so that was Scorpio. I'll do Pisces, sure. Somebody said Pisces. That's the first thing I seen. Okay, so let's get Pisces. Hey, you're not going last today. Okay, so Pisces. Somebody said what sign am I on? Can you guys see the do you guys see the you see it on the screen, right? Said the logo. Does it show you? Can y'all see that? All right. We are on Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. All right, late night messages for Pisces, the Hierophant. Some of you guys could be studying some sort of religion, studying some sort of spiritual philosophy. Some of you guys could be going back to school, finishing up school. Some of you guys could be also in a position or getting crowned. Oh, that's interesting, getting crowned with something or high ranking in something. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What's the energy around Pisces? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Yeah, putting the signs on the screen helps a lot with the live stream. So now more people see it. Make sure you thumbs up this live, y'all. Thumbs this up so we can boost it in the algorithm. All right, let's see. All right, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Seven of Wands in the reverse position. Letting your somebody wants somebody wants you to let your what? So Seven of Wands in reverse is letting your guard down, no longer fighting, and then you have the Nine of Wands, which is a guarded ass energy, like bitch, don't come fucking near me. The fuck is you cool? Like how is you cool? This contradicting ass energy. Somebody wants you to unblock them. Somebody wants you to drop your boundaries. Somebody wants you to give them another chance. This is so specific. What is this about? What? I've never seen that. Somebody really, okay, the world. So somebody feels like you're on a high horse. You know what I'm hearing? What movie is it from? Oh, she was like, I don't even remember what movie it was, but she was like, you think you're all good and mighty, high and mighty now. You left the club now. I think it was from the Players Club. She's like, or I don't know what it was. Y'all tell me in the comments, but she was something. I need to refresh my memory, but I'm like kind of hearing it from spirits. Like you think you're so basically you think you're better. Somebody feels like you think that you're better than them because you graduated, you got your degree, you got your PhD type shit, or you left this job, you left this place, and they're like, oh, she thinks she's better, he thinks he's better. So you got a hater, Pisces. What? The world, somebody that you definitely left behind. And it's somebody, it's like almost like it's definitely giving hater, because it's like, why is somebody really going to be mad at you for leveling up? Why is somebody going to be mad at you for choosing to better your life? Why is somebody going to be mad because you don't drink anymore, you don't smoke anymore? Why is somebody going to be mad? Like you're mad because what? King of Swords. Oh, precious. Yeah, it was something. You're unapproachable. You're coming off as unapproachable, unfuckwittable. Pisces is coming off as unfuckwittable. Okay, it's not a bad thing, but you're stepping on bitch bitches necks. I was gonna just spell it, but I'm gonna say it, bitches necks. Fuck it. You're stepping on their necks. Okay. So people are viewing you as educated. People are viewing you like you got a nice paying job. People are viewing you like you think you know it all. This isn't a bad thing. I'm just picking up on hater energy. Who's the hater? Who's the hater? Who is this hater? They could be a Sagittarius. This is somebody that you used to party with. This is somebody that you used to turn up with. This is somebody that you used to like hang out with. But it's like when you guys hung out, it was just the same stuff over and over again, nothing new. Like there was never any growth, there was never any elevation, there was never any anything, no substance. That's what I get with that one. You know, there could also be somebody that they judge your spirituality. Okay, why does Pisces need to know this? Ten of Swords. Because at times when you get in your head, at times where you're going through like mental, the Ten of Swords can definitely talk about anxiety, depression, insomnia, just not being in a good place mentally. Times when you're feeling like this, it's because you have people talking about you or pulling on your energy or just sending you weirdo energy. I'm going to be really honest with you. So that's why you need to know this. Anytime that you start to feel off, anytime that you start to feel scattered, anytime that you start to feel like stuff is like falling down in your life, like, or you just start to like doubt your ability to do things, you start to just look at everything from a dark, negative perspective, cleanse your energy, because you have like weird people that could either be in secret competition with you, people that are just jealous of you and your success. Yeah, and it's really all because you pulled back your energy. Pisces, it's really because you are on your grown woman, grown man shit, you know? Hey, hey, what do they want you to do? This is the most pettiest thing I've read all night. More details about the situation. Let's use a different deck. That is so petty, isn't it? But you know, there's people like that. So I feel like the message for you is you need to protect your energy, Pisces, and you need to call back your energy. So what you can do for that, and at the end of the day, under the root of all the weirdo, hater, stalker, keeping tabs, they love you. They care about you. Oh, they love you. They miss you type shit. Anyways, call back your energy. You know, Holy Spirit, I call back my energy energy from any person, place, environment, okay, that I do not give permission to pull on my energy. Leave me alone. This could be a childhood friend. We have childhood. So this could be somebody that you grew up with, somebody that you grew up around, somebody that gave you a lot of false this is whoever this hater person is, they're a liar. They'll give you false promises, they'll sell you a dream, they'll tell you that they're doing this, they're doing that, but then they never do it. This is like this. Okay. Pisces, what the heck, who is this person? Who is this? They were codependent on you and you cut that off. Codependency in reverse. So this person was a leech. They're a leech. They're a leech. Who is this person? And then I'm gonna get one more storyline for you. They could be born in the spring, so they could be a Taurus. They could be a Gemini. They could be um Cancer is summer, right? Yeah. So they could be a Taurus, Gemini. What's before that? Aries. Springtime is significant. Okay. Anything else that Pisces needs to know about that situation before we move forward? Environment and publicity. Thunderstorm. They feel a type of way because you get a lot of attention. This person has a drinking problem. I knew it. This person is mad because you're elevating. This person has a drinking problem. This person overdoes it. This person overconsumes, overconsumption. This person they do too much. Some of you, this could be something that you FUCK ED'd. This could be, mm, this person is also going through financial losses and they know that you're up financially. So that's T. Mm. This could be a man. This could be a man, but for some of you, this could be a female as well. It's interesting. We have luck and then we have financial losses. Somebody just sees you winning. They see you winning. It's giving hater. And look at this. We have the front. So this person, look, a front. You block this person. You have somebody that you block that is bad, like mad. All right. Aside from that, that was so messy, Pisces. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Pisces, that was messy as the absolute FUCK. All right, what else is coming, Pisces? Aries. Aries. So you're going to be feeling active, self-starting, daring, fierce, assertive, fiery. This is how people are viewing you. Even if you fully don't see this within yourself, how people view you is you're a baddie, like bad, like you got it put together in the most good way. You know, you get what you want. If you talk about something that you're gonna do, you pop out with it. Like you don't just talk, you have results. And they eat it up every time. They're like, dang, Pisces. So, anyways, innocent, on a mission, bossy, driving, sparky. You could have recently got a new car, or you could drive a nice car as well. Okay. I could see you like cleaning your car in the near future, detailing your car wash, a road trip. Interesting. Second house assets. You're winning when it comes to possessions, finances, your talents, your value, your self esteem, how you dress. You have people clocking you, you have people pocket watching you. Your credit score could also be rising. Hold on. Sorry, I got excited. Not me choking on my spit, but Spirit saying you need to focus on raising your credit score. This is super exciting, but you need to focus on raising your credit score or keeping your credit score raised because there's going to be some sort of opportunity that, like a contract that you sign, some sort of loan that you get in the near future. This could be a loan for a house. This could be a loan for a new car. This could be a loan for something big, but it's coming up. There could also be some sort of inheritance, some sort of large windfall of money that's going to be coming to you. If you were to play this is making me feel like if you were to play the lottery, Pisces, in the near future, sorry, I'm getting all these weird itches and choking in my throat. Definitely makes me think like if people are playing in your energy, nip that in the bud. Anyways, investments. You should be investing your money, investing into something, whatever you choose to invest your money into, invest it. You have a stalker, like a stalker, like even if it's not like an intense stalker, like this person, like they love to watch you from a fake page. They love to keep up with the Joneses, this eighth house energy. You do. Yup. Mm, you do. I just heard the other woman. So this person could be like obsessed with you. You could have been the other woman or man. They could have been the other woman or man. I just heard that very loud and clear. The other woman. What is this messy Maury ass spread? And you guys are so different. It's like you can't compete with what you can't compare, baby. What are you doing? Like, leave me alone. Hey, if you don't have any haters, you're not popping. Fuck them. All right, Aries. I mean, not Aries, what does Pisces not see coming? Who is Nick? I don't know, boo. Oh, next. Oh, I said, who's Nick? What does Pisces not see coming? Oh, high spirit, delusion, arrogance, communication difficulties, misunderstandings, not being at eye level, or having the same worth notions. A project is ending prematurely. You don't see that coming. What else does Pisces not see? What does Pisces not see coming? Balloon of hope, striving for happiness, making the best of the situation, a glimmer of hope, building a new existence, standing one's ground. So you're going to stand 10 toes down. You're going to be in your power. Disappointment in a love affair, lack of warmth in love, ice cold, calculated emotion, luxury instead of love, life crisis, struggle for survival, suffering, strong resistance, ice cold temperatures, environments, Arctic. So either you're turning cold on somebody and you don't see it yet, or somebody's turning cold on you. In relationships, you had to suffer a lot, endure much, but you are no longer that little gray mouse or the needy man or woman who has to beg for love. You are a different person now, and the great true love will find you now and love you for being the way that you are, open hearted, authentic, confident, and just yourself. So I feel like what you don't see coming is somebody's going to enter into your life after a period of you being very cold, detached, only focused on your money, and you're gonna like be like, damn, like it's given I want to fuck, like it's given I want to give you my heart, like you're gonna be like that. I'm gonna say this right now, Pisces, because you got the card, the burning earth, environmental disasters, environmental activism, the desire to do good, volunteering, living more consciously, changing lifestyles, collective awareness. I feel like this is more like for everybody prediction with this one, what you don't see coming. But spirit wants Pisces especially start stocking up for like a rainy day. Start stocking up for a rainy day. Make sure that you have some sort of savings. You never know. You never know. At least like savings that can support you for a few couple of months. Make sure that you're not spending your savings. Don't spend your savings. Build your credit. That's what spirit wants you to focus on, Pisces. Build your credit, have an emergency savings fund, stock toilet paper, stock paper towels, stock canned goods. But I feel like this is for everybody. I mean, everybody should have at least something stocked up, especially if you have kids. Yeah. So make sure you do that. But I feel like that's for everybody. That's for everybody. Lordy. That was definitely for everybody. Okay, so let me see who I did so far. I'm gonna read you guys who I did. So I did Pisces, I did Aquarius, I did Scorpio, I did Leo, I did Cancer, I did Aries. Did I do Aries? Yeah, I did. All right, who do you guys want me to do next? Sagittarius, let's get it. Sag. All right, yep, so we did that. Okay, Sagittarius. Woohoo. All right, let's see what's going on with Sagittarius. All right, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Ooh. Okay. So, cut back on spending. This is so interesting. You have Six of Pentacles in reverse, Four of Pentacles upright. There's a need to save your money. There's a need to be mindful of overconsumption, overspending. There's a need to budget for Sagittarius placements, because this is especially specifically for the Sagittariuses that are out of work. Either your hours got cut, your commission got cut, things have been slow with work, or you're just out of work right now. You need to make sure that you're holding on to money. Okay? Because we see the Three of Pentacles in the reverse position. Not spend. So I'm not telling you not to spend, but don't spend on stuff that can wait. You know what I'm saying? So this wouldn't be a time period to like go buy a whole new wardrobe. This would be a time period to wait until you know that there's more money coming in for that. Okay. So Capricorn won't be last, I swear. Okay. Four of Wands. Some of you guys could be this is like a lot of people are doing this, like saving for a home. You're saving for, or you're saving up for something that would make you very happy. Some of you are saving up for a wedding. You're not spending as much because you're planning a wedding. Some of you could be a wedding planner, or you're planning your own wedding. You're planning some sort of really big family gathering, get together, and there's a need to like budget this. Maybe you're not getting help from other people to afford this or to pay for this, so you're having to do everything independently. Late night messages for Sagittarius: Page of Wands, Ace of Wands, Two of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. Ooh, let's talk about that. Okay, so you have the ace. What was that? You have the Ace of Cups, Ace of Wands. So there could be somebody new. You could have options in love, two different options. There's somebody that you feel like would make you very happy, like emotionally, somebody that's like a lover girl, lover boy, somebody that is very romantic, and then there's another option that you're like, damn, I would love to fuck them. Like I would really love to be intimate with them. Like I just know that they would lay that thing down. Like that's what I get with the Ace of Wands. Like somebody that, you know, they could laugh you out of your panties type shit. Like so you could have options with the Two of Pentacles. And you know, the late night message for you is, my babies are in the other room sleeping, so I gotta be mindful. I gotta be quiet. Oopsies. Oopsies. What time is it? If you're in the Eastern time zone, it's 12:30 in the morning. Fuck. Okay, I need to be quiet. Anyways, you could have options in love, Sagittarius. Okay. So I see your like your love life being more exciting, getting more exciting. You could be dealing with somebody that's a little bit younger than you, more youthful. But I see like you being loved on. Okay. I see like opportunities opening up for you. What else is happening with Sagittarius? Seven of Wands, the Hermit in reverse. So you're coming out of a period of like isolation, abstinence. You're coming out of a period of just like protecting your energy, and now you're exploring your options. So there's potential for you to end up falling in love with somebody in the near future, somebody that you either meet that could be like foreign, they're foreign, or this is just somebody that is a little bit different. Like they're different, but they're exciting. You can meet this person while traveling. They could be at a distance from you, but be open to like new opportunities in love. Okay. Let's see. Ah, why do I have a feeling that my kids are about to wake up? No. I have a feeling. All right. What else is popping up for Sagittarius? Ooh. Ooh. So for those of you that are in between work and careers, you will make a career. You will not only realize your professional goals, but also your idea of a fulfilling relationship. You want to get married, the proposal will come. You want to start a family, it will happen. You want to find your dream job, a promotion, or become self-employed. That will manifest itself now. Why? Because you can do it. So, Sagittarius, you're entering a time period where you're going to be getting what you want. I could see also some of you guys like getting into thrifting with the vintage butterfly. Classic, exquisite, having your own style, fashion language, style of living, being unique, the feeling of living in the wrong time, longing for the good old days, a vintage retro look, and wine connoisseurs. So some of you guys might collect wine. You guys might collect like old vintage items. Some of you guys might be experimenting with your style as well. I definitely see that. Ooh, I feel like y'all are like trendy or trendsetters, like for real. Some of you guys really have a gift for like putting things together. I feel like you have Libra somewhere in your chart too. The antidote: one is healed, redeemed, release from addiction, detoxification, recovery, wellness, vacation, cure, therapy, fasting, vegetarian, vegan lifestyle. So, for those of you that have been considering a vegetarian or vegan lifestyle or some sort of detox, this is your confirmation to look what the back of the deck energy is. Mrs. Pleasure. Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna post this. Harmony, relaxation, satisfaction, consumption without regrets, enjoyment of life, feeling good, yoga, meditation, candy, and sweets. So if you guys have been like overdoing it with like the candy and sweets, maybe you're being called to do some sort of detox or fast. Sugar fast could be popping up for you. One more of these. Genuine emotions, seeing a person's soul, not just the outer appearance, being dissatisfied with one's own appearance and hiding. So if you have been feeling a little bit dissatisfied with your appearance in any way, shape, or form, Spirit's saying that some sort of lifestyle change will help you feel better about yourself, help you feel more confident. We have sextile. So what you can expect, Sagittarius, there's gonna be some sort of opportunity, somebody wanting to collaborate with you, work with you, providing an opportunity for you, possibilities, opening doors for you. Welcome. So be on the lookout for new partnerships, alliances. Second house, material world, possessions, finance, talent, value, worthiness, wardrobe, luxury. Some of you guys, like, you're meant to make money in something that ties into like fashion, wardrobe, beauty. I do see that with this Taurus energy. Credit score, security, aesthetic. Your aesthetic is very, very eye-catching. Something about like just how your aura is, your presence is, it could, attract like opportunity to you. And that opportunity can open door for like money and financial freedom. Okay, bet. Sorry, y'all, I'm gonna have to speed this up because I feel like my kids are about to wake up. Any other messages for Sagittarius? Anything else that Sagittarius needs to know? And what I mean by wake up is they will like, and they always do this every night, the middle of the night, they'll cry for me to come in the bed. So let's see. Let's see. All right. For Sagittarius. Ooh. Watch out for like a player that is very good looking, very attractive. They could be lying about something. They could be an earth sign player, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn man. What are they lying about? What are they lying about? Going through your phone. If there is a man in your life, I feel like they go through your phone, but they lie about it. That's what I'm getting. Like if you're in a relationship with somebody and they just so happen to be an earth sign, even if they're not an earth sign, they go through your phone, but they try to make it seem like they don't go through your stuff. Like you have force control. Like this is somebody that like is all up in your motherfucking business. Like all up in your fucking pussy. Like they're in that. Like I'm talking about in it. Like I'm talking about in it, but they would not like let this be known. They lie about it. All up in your shit. Or maybe if you have something on your phone and you're over here lying, you're about to get caught up. You better be careful. Full moon in Scorpio. All right, so I'm gonna do who's next? My freaking hips hurt. What the heck? I'm talking about in it. Damn, shoot. I'm talking about in it. In that motherfucking phone. Okay. All right. All right. Let's do Capricorn since somebody said Capricorn's always last. All right. Capricorn. All right. What late night message does Capricorn need to hear, Spirit? What late night message does Capricorn need to hear? What is ooh, Ten of Pentacles, the Empress, Two of Cups. What? What the fuck? Who this for? What did Rilo say? He said, who this for? Mm-mm. He said, "Is you much should we be fucking raw every time? Who this for?" Oh my gosh. Who is this for? Not Capricorn. Every time I do an all signs reading, Capricorn, your message is about don't overwork yourself, don't stress out, the money's coming, this and that. And this is still the same kind of thing, but I'm loving it. You have Empress and Two of Cups. So Capricorn, you have somebody that is in your energy that can see a future with you. That's what I said. Who is this foe? Because every time it's all about money, it's always about business, it's always about responsibilities. But this time, Capricorn, you got a message about somebody that views you as so beautiful, a goddess, a god, whatever your gender is, they view you as so attractive. Venus energy with the Empress, and they could definitely easily see a future with you, like a blended family, starting a family of y'all's own, like, the whole nine yards. We have the Two of Cups. I see this is a prediction. This is a prediction for the motherfucking Capricorns. You might fuck around and fall in love with somebody. The month of June, July, you might fuck around and fall in love with somebody in the tower. It's unexpected. You don't see this coming. This person could be a little bit younger than you. Younger, but they're very intelligent. They're very smart. They got a good head on their shoulders here. We have the sun. Summer love and having a blast. I see, and this is so refreshing for a Capricorn reading. Are you kidding me? I see for once, I'm not gonna say for once, but it's always about the grind, the hustle, the bustle, the this, the that. But it's like for y'all, like what I'm getting for you is you're about to fall in like genuine love. This is genuine love. This is real love. This is like, this is that I'm talking about in it. Like this is like you make me so motherfucking happy. What song am I getting? What is this song? Hold on. It's gonna come. It's gonna come. What is it? What is it? Cause you make my wait, you make me complete because you bring me joy. Such happiness. And every day I thank the Lord for you. I feel so blessed. Yes, I need you to hold me. Yes. That's what this is giving. It's like this is the type of love that people pray for, and I feel like it's coming in for you, and it's unexpected. It's like you could just be focusing on other areas of your life. You're just focusing on, what you're used to, and then boom, Spirit blesses you, and you're like, damn. Faith Evans, yeah. Capricorn. Capricorn. I see somebody just making you smile, making you laugh. It's like you see them, they see you, y'all's whole face smile just brightens up. Not me patting my scalp. We have Temperance. This person is the yin to your yang. They balance you out. This person, like you feel like you can be free. You feel like you can express yourself. This person, they don't judge you, even though the card's called judgment, but they don't judge you. It's like you feel seen. You feel safe. They take all your stress and anxiety away. Mm. What's coming for Cap? Six of Swords. There could be a move coming up for you. Mm-hmm. And we have Temperance. A move coming up for you, or just like a shift in your life completely to the point where don't do this to me right now. Anyways, a shift in your reality to the point where there's more fun, there's more enjoyment. Oh my goodness. You could also be connecting more with like archangels. Yeah, connecting more with archangels, connecting more with your spiritual side, Capricorn. I do see that. We have, if you've been feeling stuck and stagnant in life, not no more. This Cancer chariot energy, there's about to be forward movement. All right, bet. Let's switch the deck. Fuck. I'm in the bedroom that's right next to my baby's room because I didn't feel like doing this in the film room because I wanted a change of scenery. Okay, what's coming up for Capricorn? Capricorn sun, moon rising. Venus. Conjunction, yep. You and this person are a power couple. Joining forces activates, intensifies, allies with, concentrates, saturate, enhances. This person is going to empower you. I'm predicting love. I'm predicting love for the Capricorns. What's coming in for Capricorn? We have Mars. So desire, impulse, courage, heat, force, strength, competition, working out, excitement, thirst, impatience, anger, leadership, engine, potency, willpower, motor, and sex drive. So your sex drive is going to be heating up. You could be working out more, this change of events in your life is motivating you to, just focus on yourself and self-love, self-care. We have Venus, we have love. Can't make this up. You're the first zodiac sign that got this card tonight. Be- oh my God. Beauty, harmony, romance, charm, receiving, sensuality, luxury, wealth, magnetism, value, pleasure, adornment, adoration, attraction, indulgence, taste, and style. You're about to be the fuck in love. You're about to be in love. I'm talking about it. Virgo's next, Shanae. Virgo is next. Virgo is next. Capricorns, I predict you getting in love, falling in love. And this is a long-term relationship. Final card. What does Capricorn not see coming? What does Capricorn not see coming? What does Capricorn not see coming? Okay. Changes with your home. Work, reputation, and success are not everything in life. You have far too many obligations right now and want to please everyone, but you fall by the wayside. Your love life is also suffering. Meet up with friends, take a holiday, and spend your leisure time in a meaningful way. You might meet this person when you finally get out the house, when you finally start meeting with friends. We have the fountain, reason for being here. I am awareness, deep inner peace, enlightenment, being in the flow, finding the answer to an important question, talking to God. And we have the universe will now bring you the man or woman of your dreams into your life. You will receive the appreciation, the recognition that you deserve. Dream partners who are already taken will now separate from the other person. The hand of God breaks all chains and makes a way clear for a new beginning. For Capricorn placements, this is confirmation. So if you've been like just in the house and cooped up, it's time to put yourself out there for real. Okay. So let's get into Virgo. All right. So we did Pisces, Aquarius, Capricorn, Sagittarius, Scorpio. We did that. Let's do Virgo. Then Libra will be next. We're winding this down, y'all. I just have a feeling my babies are about to wake up. All right. Virgo. All right. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Right, Spirit, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, late night messages. What does Virgo need to know? What does Virgo need to know? The whole deck fell out. What the hell? We're going to reshuffle. What does Virgo need to know? All right, what are the messages for Virgo? What are the messages for Virgo? Here we go. The Tower. Empress, with the Empress in reverse, prioritize self-care at this time. Self-care, self-love. Believe in your ability to manifest. What's coming in for Virgo? There's about to be a shocking epiphany, realization, a shocking truth that's revealed about somebody's feelings. So this isn't a bad thing. There's going to be communication coming in, a truth that's revealed, kind of unexpected about how somebody feels about you. Or maybe you're having like an epiphany or realization suddenly of your feelings towards a person, a place, or a situation. Somebody's kind of been like holding back or holding their feelings inside, but there's going to be some sort of explosion of feelings, an eruption of truth. Somebody could also be like trying to figure you out. They could be asking questions about you to mutual friends. They could be looking you up online, trying to get information on you, but you wouldn't know this because they hold back. Somebody could definitely quite literally have feelings for you, emotions for you. All right, what is this about for Virgo? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Six of Swords, Two of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, make sure that you're not overworking yourself. Make sure that you are not taking on too much stuff on your shoulders, on your mental. I see legal matters, court documents, things like that are going to go in your favor as well. I see that balancing itself out. All right, what else does Virgo need to know? There could be some sort of plan that you have for the future that kind of falls through. I don't feel like it's anything drastic. I just feel like there could be like some last minute cancellation. So that is something else that I see. But any sort of like postponed energy, cancellation, just go with the flow, trust the process. This could be divine protection. I'm seeing something new coming into your life that has potential to blossom into something that is full of stability, something that's very promising, something that could definitely bring you longevity. We have the couple here. Hold on. We have the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups. Sheesh. So, what you might not realize, Virgo, is if you're currently crushing on somebody or you have feelings for somebody, I definitely feel like the feelings are definitely mutual. You guys make a wonderful match, a wonderful couple, and there's a lot of potential here between you two. But I feel like there's like a holding back energy. I just heard fear of rejection. All right. For Virgo, what does Virgo need to know? Yes. So we're saying like you miss out on opportunities when you constantly hide yourself from the world, in your own energy. So just be mindful of like holding back or, yeah, Four of Swords in reverse. It's time to come out of hibernation. Six of Wands. It's time to be seen. Spirit said like, you know, especially if you're single, especially if you're craving a relationship, I definitely feel like it's very likely for you to meet somebody or connect with somebody that's like your perfect match. But you might miss this opportunity if you're constantly like in the house or you're not coming out or things like that. But there's definitely like mutuality, reciprocity, reciprocation that you're receiving in all areas of your life. So it's like if you are wanting to create something, to work on something, I see like spirit's gonna meet you halfway and make something happen for you. That's very specific as well. All right, let's see. One more tarot card for Virgo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Virgo. Page of Pentacles, the Fool. Also career wise and money wise, money matters. Be on the lookout for new opportunities, new connections that you could make, new business endeavors. Take a leap of faith with it. Could be very successful. Back of the deck, we have the Six of Wands. People want to see you. People want to be around you. People like to be around you. So never doubt that. Never feel like you go unnoticed because a lot of people notice you when you are in the room, when you walk in the room, and spirit needs you to know that, Virgo. So what's the astrological energy influencing Virgo? What is the astrological energy influencing Virgo? What is this? Venus. Beauty, harmony, romance, charm, receiving, sensuality, luxury, wealth, magnetism, value, pleasure, adornment, adoration, attraction, indulgence, and taste and style. So you guys could also be investing in like your appearance, your style, how you look. There's a glow up energy around Virgo for sure. But also, this is you attracting love, you attracting a lot of admiration. There could be a potential for a dreamy love encounter. Okay, encounter something that is very much so like spiritual. It's like fantasy type, lovey dovey, movie type love. You could be like dreaming of this person, they could be dreaming of you, fantasies, enchantment. We have Leo the lover. Leo the lover, oh Lord. So this is expressive, creative, loving, playful, warm, self-confident, flirtatious, glowing, bedazzling, extroverted, vital, egotistical, juicy, trusting, and excessive. So there could be a Leo in your energy here. But I see you flirting with somebody, or I see somebody that views you as a very dreamy, very dreamy. You guys would make a good match here. All right. You're a Latin lover. Yeah, y'all are a good match for sure. Spicy. And with that Neptune energy, I feel like the sex, the intimacy is gonna be very like out of this world, like tantric, like that spiritual, deep, passionate intimacy. So what does Virgo not see coming? So y'all get out the house, post more pictures, put yourself out there. I'm telling you, you got the Queen and the King of Cups. That is a divine partnership. It says, please do not be sad. A crisis, a loss, or a change is always painful initially, but at the same time opens up new opportunities. Your situation will be short lived. Take a close look at your sore point and then transform it into gratitude and acceptance because it shows you what now may be past or what or who is wrong. There is a positive turnaround soon, and your new happiness has something to do with the man or woman with whom you are in professional contact with. We have the journey of the soulmates, waiting for your soulmate, twin flame, deep desire for love, soul contracts, instinct, and certainty. And then Grandmother Willow, wisdom, sageness, experience, a mentor or tutor, parents, grandparents, common sense, and good advice. So if you do have parents or grandparents in spirit, I feel like they're coming through in this reading to let you know that love is coming. We have Tree of Love. Oh my goodness. A big love is growing, to trust in love, settling down to start a family, wedding, romance. So there could be like romance blooming for Virgos, falling in deep love. Wow. As above, so below. Principle of analogy. Outer circumstances are reflected within the person or situation, and vice versa. Already small changes affecting the big picture whole situation. As above, so below, Virgo. Interesting. All right. So we're winding down the readings because I feel like my babies are about to start crying for me. So now we're going to do Libra. And then after that, it's Gemini, Taurus. And I think that's everybody. Okay, bet. Yep. Okay. So I've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes. I feel like I'm missing somebody. All right. We're on Libra. So late night messages for Libra. All right. Let me cleanse the deck. All right. I really came on here late at night, but I took a nap earlier, so I was like, I'm charged up. I'm charged, but ooh-wee. Okay. Libra. Libra sun, moon, rising. Okay, Spirit. What late night messages do you have for Libra? Sun, moon, rising, Venus. Libra, sun, moon, rising, Venus. Ooh. See, work life being steady and consistent, you being busy, very busy. Eight of Wands. Ooh, don't overwork yourself. Don't burn yourself out. Eight of Wands in the reverse position. Make sure that you're prioritizing breaks. Breaks, pacing yourself. Four of Swords. Watch out for burnout. I feel like you guys might get the Ten of Wands at some point. We have the Four of Swords. Then we have the Eight of Wands in reverse. Slow down. Spirit wants the Libra placements to slow down. Get like a nice flow going. Don't overwork yourself. Give yourself grace. Make sure that you're drinking water, eating properly. Like that's very important for Libras at this time in their life. Taking breaks. Because if you don't prioritize breaks and all that good stuff, you're gonna burn yourself out. Especially like I'm seeing like a vision of like exercising and like pulling something. So you need to be very mindful that you're stretching, very mindful that you're not overdoing something with your body. What I say? Back of the deck, Ten of the Wands. Yeah, you got a heavy load on you right now. So, I know I'm a Libra rising, and this month I'm really I got this is applying to me. I gotta take it easy. I really do need to take it easy because it's like, you got a lot of stuff that you need to do, but you also need to be mindful of like not overexerting yourself, not over extending too much. So that's crazy. That is so crazy. I do not like when I be reading myself because I'm like, why am I reading myself right now? But it's astrological. So other Libra risings or Libra placements could be going through the same thing, you know. So let's see. What else for Libra? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Messages for Libras. What else? Yeah, we have the Queen of Swords, setting boundaries. Sometimes the Queen of Swords could also be about like getting more organized, like mentally. So this could be writing things down, writing more list, writing more in your planner, speaking more, having more conversations about future goals and setting intentions and things of that sort. Three of Pentacles could even be like hiring somebody. So this could be like hiring an assistant. This could be you being a new hire at work in the workplace here, getting help, collaborating with other people, hiring help of some sort. Yeah, watch out for stress because with this Five of Swords, I just look at this as stress. He's rubbing his head and he's just like overwhelmed. So there's that. Besides that message, Spirit, for Libras. Let's see. Anything else? Yeah, slow and steady. Slow and steady. Spirit saying, like, for the Libras, you are going to get everything accomplished. You're going to get everything done. Just pace yourself. Pace yourself. So, from my experience, how I relate to this is with moving. I'm so overwhelmed with packing. I'm looking around at everything and I'm like, what the heck? Like, why is everything still out? So it's like, so maybe this is spirit also talking to me about like one area at a time, and then slowly but surely you'll start to notice that everything's packed up. So this is kind of relieving for me to hear. There's a slow and steady energy around the Libra placements. Like this is very strong. Pentacles and Magician energy. That's Mercury, so prioritizing the mind, mental health, checking in with the mental, checking in with the mind. That's really important for the Libra placements. All right, anything else? Queen of Wands, baddie energy. So this always comes through for the Libra placements. Looking good, how the Libras are being viewed. Looking very beautiful, majestic, charismatic, alluring. Libras could also be attracting love as well. Wow. Two of Cups, love, friendships. These are like lifelong connections with the Ten of Pentacles. Closeness, people that you feel safe around, people that you trust. Ooh, I feel like people wanting to have conversations with Libra. People wanting to have conversations. People wanting to ask you questions, just talk to you, share space with you. I see a happy ending for Libra, when it comes to what you're working towards, when it comes to what you've been so busy doing, there is going to be a happy ending. So Spirit also wants Libra to keep that in the back of their mind. Ooh, but I do feel there's an emphasis on like people wanting to connect with Libra. All right, what astrological energy is influencing Libra at this time, Spirit? What astrological energy? Aquarius, experimental, rational, unique, electric, group oriented, humanitarian, eccentric, diverse, futuristic, detached, edgy. We have conjunction, combines with, enhances, strengthens. So joining forces, Spirit is wanting Libras to reach out for help, ask for help. Yeah, Gemini. So this could be neighbors, siblings. Okay, curiosity or curious, communicative, be versatile, flexible. You could be feeling fidgety, restless at this time. So that's why they're saying Four of Swords, prioritizing rest. But your social life is looking like popping. Second house, material world possessions, finances, talents, values, worthiness, wardrobe. You could be clearing out your wardrobe. A luxury purchase could be popping up for you in the future. Feeling secure, stable, feel like money is coming in. So Spirit's like, don't stress about money, don't stress about income. Your needs are going to be provided for. I see work being very steady. You know, sixth house. So work details, health, well-being, diet, service, daily rituals, contribution, organization, purification, skills, apprenticeship, and method for Libra. Okay. And back of the deck, we have passion, performance, entertainment, creativity, costumes, love affairs, play, passion, pleasure, party, children, humor, romance. So you could be getting invited to a party. Something romantic could be popping off and happening for the Libras as well. Ooh, and then what does Libra not see coming? What does Libra not see coming? Oh, I'm missing all you guys' comments. I'm missing everybody's comments. I'm so sorry. Ooh, so Libra, we have the soul dog. What you don't see coming. Unconditional love, loyalty, sincerity, relying on one person for 100%, getting unexpected help without compensation, soul friend, soul family, well meaning dog. So somebody could be wanting to come in unexpectedly and give you help, take stress off of you. A big love is growing to trust and love, settle down to start a family, wedding and romance. For Libra, this is what you don't see coming. You also, wish fulfillment card. Your lover has completely changed. He or she treated you badly, was selfish and ice cold towards you. During your time off, he or she has resorted his or her life and thoughts and solved their problems. They will now take initiative and will contact you to make a declaration of love. Accept it because what happens here is from a gift from the universe. Okay. Interesting. So somebody's coming in with a love offer, somebody that may have just been cold towards you or quiet towards you, a love offer. All right, final card, Libra. Deers could be significant. You're going to be experiencing a blessing or feeling blessed, a magical encounter, love at first sight, fertility, success, wealth, the divine cornucopia. That's why Spirit's telling you to take it easy because everything's going to work out. Everything's already taken care of. So, especially after watching this reading, if you see a deer, that's double confirmation. Deers in the road, deers when you're driving, deers popping up on social media. Maybe some of you guys already seen the deer, so that's also confirmation as well. Okay, so we're gonna move down the line. Gotta get these knocked out. Sorry, y'all. I'm kind of going. Whoa, I'm kind of going fast right now because I don't want my kids to wake up and cry for me before I end this live. So we did Pisces, we did Aquarius, we did Capricorn, we did Sagittarius, we did Scorpio, we did Libra, we did Virgo, Leo, we did Cancer. Now did we do Gemini? Did I do Gemini? I think I did Aries. I think Aries had one of the best readings tonight. Well, actually no. These past couple ones have been pretty dope with the love. So I think it's just Gemini and Taurus. Okay, Gemini and Taurus. So we'll do Gemini and then Taurus. Bear with me all. I've been stretching this whole time because the way I'm sitting. Hold on. Okay. So I think I'm gonna switch it up to just shift the energy. We'll start with this one. All right. Gemini. All right, Spirit. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Late night messages. What does Gemini need to know? Divorce. So there could be some sort of separation, whether these are people around you or you're going through some sort of separation, divorce, or ending. Progress. Somebody that you're trying to separate. So even if you're not married, somebody that you're trying to separate from, detach from, they might want to work on this connection with you. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising. What are the messages? So we have divine protection around you, Gemini. Impatience. Maybe lately you've been feeling kind of impatient. Sorry, I'm fidgeting right now because my freaking back is hurting. Hold on. Woo-wee. Sorry, I had to crack my back. Okay. Impatient. Maybe lately you've been feeling impatient. You've been feeling on edge. You've been feeling annoyed with people around you, with that divorce energy. And there's just a need to separate yourself from the equation. And like I said, with one of the other signs, there's a message of like if you're constantly feeling irritated, bothered, frustrated, angry, sad, these are all signs that you're not grounded. So you need to do what it is that you need to do to get grounded. Okay. You're waiting for something. So you're growing impatient. There's something that might be happening in the summertime, and you're like patiently waiting for this to happen. What else for Gemini? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Late night messages for Gemini. Spirit's telling you to follow your mind about something. You know, sometimes people's like, follow your heart. Sorry. I know I'm probably annoying you with all this moving around, but some people are like, follow your heart, but this card is saying to follow your mind. Logic. There's a male rival. I don't know, Gemini, you could be in a situation where like there's two men fighting over you. This is super specific. So either two men are fighting over you, or you're a man eater and you got men from your past mad at you because you don't want them. But I feel like you have a choice to make in love. This is a very specific message for Gemini. You have a choice to make in love. You have options, so you need to choose. I feel like Gemini, some of you guys could be dealing with like two lovers that are willing to like fight for you or fight over you. Man of the heart, you got somebody in your energy that is very passionate about you. Gemini, someone that's very passionate about you. What's going on? Within 2 weeks, what's happening in 2 weeks? You're going to be getting invited. Okay, what are they getting invited to? An invitation. What is this invitation for Gemini in 2 weeks? Something that you're going to have to dress up for. So you're going to be dressing up for something. Okay, so a date, like a date or hanging out with somebody. And I feel like also there's like another energy that's popping up in your reading where it's like maybe you're just like keeping things like calm, like this is like neutral. So it's like y'all are living in the same house or y'all are dealing with each other, but you're not really happy. Like you're just there for the kids or you're just there just out of like convenience. But then you also have another situation where like there's actually love, there's actually passion. So there's like a choice. That's kind of messy. Oh, that's kind of messy. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. And maybe you're like trying to wait, like you're not trying to like do anything crazy or foul, but you're also like, what the fuck? I want to be happy. So there could be some sort of like separation, there could be some sort of divorce, some sort of ending that ends up happening because of this full moon in Scorpio being a trigger for you to release what doesn't really serve you. Because it's like if you're just holding on to something just out of comfort or just, to keep the peace or just because there's a child involved, that's not a life worth living type shit. You deserve to genuinely be loved the way that you deserve and desire to be loved and vice versa. The other person in the picture, they deserve that as well. Some Geminis could be dealing with an on-off relationship, and you're literally just staying because either if there's not kids involved, it's because you guys like are both on the lease, or it's because I don't know, I don't know, but it's like y'all are staying for some sort of reason, but there's a disconnect. It's like y'all are friends, y'all are roommates at this point. Mm. So that's a theme. You might end up sneaking off with somebody. This is very specific. You might sneak off and fuck somebody that you're passionate about. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh. Uh-oh. What's going on with Gemini? Look, not me getting nosy and excited. What's going on? What's going on with Gemini? Well, that woke me up a little bit. Spirit's like, you got to cut off the toxic codependent connection. If there's no love there, there's no love there. What can you do? For Four of Pentacles in reverse, I see you end up, you're releasing something that just doesn't fully fulfill you emotionally. It's like, you know, in your heart, you know, in your soul that you don't see a future. You're going where you actually feel fulfilled. You got options, babe. You really do. Seven of Cups, you got options. And one of these options is the motherfucking King of Pentacles. I'm gonna put it down. You can fall in love. Ooh. You know, I will say with the Justice in reverse, you might, either you're contemplating doing something that might not be, Justice in reverse is like it's not honest, you know. So again, with that wrist card, that's that sneaky energy. They were fucking and they was looking out the blinds, like, is this nigga here or what? Oh, I'm scared. So you got to just be mindful of that with the Justice in reverse. You know, do things, try to do things the right way. You know, maybe end it first before you deal with this other person, but you're gonna do whatever you're gonna do. I can't stop you. What's meant to happen is gonna happen, and maybe that's meant to happen. That's what's meant to happen. Do what you're gonna do. Follow your mind. Spirit said, follow your mind. Is it? I don't know. You're tempted. Ace of Wands. You're like, ugh, oh my gosh. But you're like, Shonnetta, but I want him. I want her. I want them. Well, do what you're gonna do, boo. I'm not gonna stop you. Gemini, not you being messy in the chat. Okay, if you're married, then maybe that message is not for you. Okay, I hope it's not. If it is, no judgment. If you're in a happy marriage, maybe I'm just picking up on another person's story. All right, for the married Joe, 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 Joe's married. Okay, I don't know about that one. Okay, let's see. What's the astrological energy around the Geminis? What is the astrological energy? We have the moon, instincts, nurturing, gut reaction, comfort, digestion, home, family, conditioning, habits, femininity, lineage, privacy, embodiment, emotion, what is this? Substance, self-soothing, moods, and mother. So Geminis could definitely be feeling more so intuitive, emotional, like, you know, operating off of feelings, operating, you know, moving, taking actions based off of feelings and emotions. I mean, nothing wrong with that. More sensitive. Your love life is heightened. Listen to this. Gemini, you have Scorpio. So your Venus and Scorpio is possessive love. That's that possessive love. That's that, like, your mind type shit. So I could see like a lover being obsessive kind of over you, lusty over you, passionate. I feel like this might be that tempting other person though. Intense, passionate, secretive. Y'all fucking. Oh my goodness. Destructive, manipulative, regenerative, compulsive, deep, eternal. Woohoo. Animalistic. We have Venus, beauty, harmony, charm, romance, receiving, sensuality, luxury, wealth, magnetism, value, pleasure, adornment, adoration, attraction, indulgent. You're gonna fuck around and indulge. And we have Neptune. That's that like fantasy, escapism, enchantment, universal love, like spiritual type energy. Your love life is about to be fun. Fun. That's what it was. Fun. You got a choice to make, Gemini. That's kind of messy. You got a choice to make. Fifth house, Pisces. You're gonna be like Pisces in the fifth house. That's like hopeless romantic, like sappy, ooey gooey. Do what you gotta do, boo. I'll believe that there. Let's get you what you don't see coming. Let's see what Gemini doesn't see coming. All right, what does Gemini not see coming? That was fun. It woke me up a little bit. What does Gemini not see coming? What does Gemini not see coming? What does Gemini not see coming? You getting thicker, a walk with Madam Pleasure, chance encounter by an animal, adopting an animal, getting out more on the go among people, you overcoming social phobia, building a new circle of friends. You're going to be tackling important problems and not dwelling on your struggles. Someone is cheating you, or who knows who's doing it, okay? um, what else do we have here? There's going to be some sort of I see some sort of fated ending that's going to be happening. Caution, the clock is ticking, waste of time, senselessness, pointlessness. Yeah, be mindful of like staying in a situation that's just wasting your time. You're wasting time. A well kept secret to reveal a dark secret, discretion, unwavering secrecy. Making a dream come true or goals within your reach, snapping a chance. You're gonna take a chance. You're gonna follow your heart. Spirit said follow Spirit said follow your mind, but you might fuck around and follow the kitty cat. Meow meow, what she want. That's interesting. Interesting. All right. Yeah, the squats are working, Bill. And then let's end it with Taurus. All right, y'all. Let's end it with Taurus. So let's see, Spirit. Late night messages for Taurus. What are the late night messages for Taurus? All right. And then all the signs are done, and I'm going to upload this. All right. What are the signs for Taurus? Or what is the late night messages for Taurus? Seven of Wands, protection, Eight of Cups in reverse. I feel like there's a message of like a need to protect yourself from people that, how do I even word this? They don't fully appreciate your value. They don't fully appreciate what you bring to the table, or like they kind of just like take it for granted. Protect yourself from people that take you for granted, that don't fully see the gem that you are. Eight of Cups in reverse. Somebody that's clinging on to you emotionally. It's funny because they cling on to you emotionally, Taurus. They're very codependent over the energy that you give them, but they don't fully appreciate what you do for them. It's kind of like they just expect you to do these things for them. There's a need to protect yourself from this person. And why did I also get a sense like there's a need for like like practicing safe sex, like protecting yourself? I don't know. We have Ace of Pentacles. Spirit wants Taurus to focus on new opportunities, new people, places, environments, new, fresh. I don't know. There's some sort of connection where it's just like you're losing hope. I see Taurus kind of like losing hope a little bit with a particular situation because you feel like they don't fully appreciate what you do. You always get this message, Taurus, like you not fully feeling appreciated or respected. You feel kind of emotionally drained. Mm. This could be in the workplace too. It's like your boss or your coworkers just like, I don't know, like they just think that, yeah, Six of Pentacles in reverse, like there's not an equal energetic exchange. Like maybe you should be getting more money. Maybe Spirit wants you to focus on applying to higher paying positions because you're worth more. Yeah. Invest in yourself, Taurus. You're worth more than what you're getting. I don't know. This could be for love. This could be with money. This could be with career. This could be, with the service that you provide. You're worth more than what you're getting. So take that how that resonates. Setting boundaries, speaking up for yourself, not letting people play on your top, not letting people play on you. You're about to be divinely guided to where you need to be. What else? The solar plexus is being highlighted. So that's your self confidence, that's your self esteem, that's your discernment. I feel like you're about to be guided by spirit. You're going to be guided to where you're more appreciated, you're more respected, you're praised more. You deserve it. You deserve your flowers. You deserve to be applauded. hmm Especially if this is work related. If you've been struggling financially, If you've been struggling financially or going through some sort of instability with the money, with the resources, I definitely do feel like there's going to be some sort of new opportunity that pops up for you, Taurus. A new opportunity that you're excited about. So this could be like a whole kind of like big career change. So this could be like a new, like a whole new path. You could be deciding to go back to school for something. You know, you could be switching up your path. So let's say if you were in the medical field, you're choosing to go in a whole different direction. Boy, oh boy, is that going to be exciting. That's divinely guided. Because I feel like you're just emotionally zapped and depleted, and your heart's not fully there anymore. Mm. Three of Cups. I also see like Spirit wants you to get more social. Like there's a need for you to be more social, for you to have more fun, for you to prioritize that. Your social life could be going through rebirth. There could be an old friend that, you know, wants to reach out to you. She or he might reach out to you suddenly. They might invite you to some sort of party or gathering. And I feel like you definitely might accept the invitation. This could be like a summer party, a summer get together, kickback, something like that. Yeah, this is an old friend. This is somebody that you've known for years. You've known this person for a long time. I am getting feminine energy here. So it's very likely that Taurus is going to rekindle some sort of friendship connection. I just heard lesbian lover. So maybe some of you, this is a lesbian lover. All right. I don't know. Or maybe this person is a lesbian. Okay. What's the astrological energy? You're welcome, Ira. All right. What's the astrological energy influencing Taurus the most? All right, we have Saturn, discipline, structure, time, responsibility, ambition, difficulty, restraint, grounding, practicality, self-control, tradition, realism, container, bones, maturity, gravity. So you're maturing, you're healing too. You know, the restrictions that you've gone through recently, you know, these could be financial restrictions or, you know, just dealing with a situation where you weren't quite respected the way that you know that you deserve to be respected, or you weren't getting that pay that you know you deserved. Like there was healing in that. So you're also being called to tap into your healing powers, growth, amends, releasing. You're going through a personal development. There's some inherited issues that got passed down to you. This could be generational trauma, shame, sensitivity, self-doubt. It's coming up at this time in your life for you to forgive. You know, there's some sort of superpower that you also do have. You have a superpower of being like a really hard worker. That's why I'm saying like it's like you work so hard, and for somebody to just kind of like think that that's just to be expected, the bombshell, Taurus. Yep. So earthy, practical, steadfast, productive, fertile, tactile, worthy. You're worthy of all that you desire, 1000%. There's also going to be some changes with your appearance too. So if you have been doing anything to like, yeah, we have Pluto. If you've been working out, you've been exercising, you've been intermittent fasting or calorie deficit, you're going to start to see these changes in your appearance too. Your body image is going to be changing, your aura as well from this healing and this releasing you've been doing, Taurus. I feel like you're shedding some heavy stuff. You have somebody that's like kind of like obsessed with you. Not like I'm not gonna say like a obsessed stalker, but it's just like they're very emotionally like clung on to you. Like it's kind of just like they leech off of you. I don't know if you give this person money or you know you have sex with this person or what. They could be like arrogant, frog prince, arrogance, broken promises to exploit someone, humility, repent, fight for love, change of heart and mind. So you have somebody that might even end up like begging for you to like stay with them or to continue to deal with them. Somebody that's very entitled. You have an entitled person that's coming through in your energy. I feel like they disappointed you plenty of times. So be mindful of like letting them back in. I'm hearing Lauryn Hill, that part of the song. I keep letting you back in, no matter how. This something, it ain't working. Okay. And when I try to walk away, you hurt yourself to make me stay. This is crazy. So, Taurus, you could be in a situation where it's like, you know, it's unhealthy. You know that it's not good for both of y'all. But it's like every time you try to walk away, like you end up falling back into their web. So, be mindful of that. What does Taurus not see coming? Next time I do all signs, I'll do it in the day because I'm tired right now. So sorry about that. What does Taurus not see coming? Yeah, I keep letting you back in. So letting someone go, let it be, unconditional acceptance, something cannot be changed, having an understanding, saying farewell forever. You could really be cutting off this arrogant person for good, actually, Taurus. You could really be calling it quits. So you have your body reaches a new level, a new high energy level. By doing a vitamin or detox treatment or a change of diet, you'll feel like a newborn baby. You are now incredibly attractive to everyone around you, and you appear much younger than you are. Soon you will hardly be able to save yourself from admirers. You are in total harmony and completely satisfied with yourself. So it's like you're cutting off this person and you're focusing on yourself. This is dope. A person has changed their mind about you and wants to meet with you and talk with you. I feel like this is that friend. This is that friend. This person is in who this person in whom's in who what? This person in whom you had high hopes at the time now feels remorse. There's been a major change in his or her life, and he or she wants to make amends for all mistakes. Open your heart because he or she has worked hard on himself or herself. It's now time for reconciliation. So if an old friend does pop back up, okay, like, and I don't feel like this was a toxic lover, the arrogant person. I feel like this is an old friend that you have a lot of memories. Like, y'all go way back. Give him a chance. Give him a chance, okay? That's what I'm feeling with that one. And then Taurus, this is confirming it. You can expect a financial upturn, a promotion, profits, and other earnings. Money that you are waiting for will be paid out soon. Currently, you are very powerful and you work so hard to manifest your desires. Finally, the time of frustration and losses is over, so you may be very hopeful. That's what I was feeling about the financial hardships or instability. hmm Yep, yep, yep. January 6th, January 7th is significant here. One more. One more. Why do you tolerate being a second choice or a stopgap? You are immediately ready when he or she calls you. Desperately, you try to fulfill his or her expectations. This is a game where you can only lose. Your counterpart will not leave the other woman or man or just wants an affair. Please stop sinking into self pity and find your pride again. Even your environment already suffers from your moodiness. So, this is only for those of you that are in a third party situation dealing with a person. That could be that arrogant person, but I feel like dealing with this person, they weigh you down. They weigh you down, and I feel like you're kind of being called to be done with that. Okay. So that was everybody, y'all. We did everybody here tonight. I'm gonna upload this. If somebody wants to help me with the timestamps on the uploaded video, I would appreciate it. I love you guys so much. I'm gonna cleanse my energy, eat, and then go to bed because I'm hungry. Oh my queen, you are at work. Yes, period. I will be back on here to just chill and chat with you guys. But I've been wanting to do an all sign reading, but I had to sneak in the time, because I've been doing personal readings, I've been packing, taking care of the babies, the kids. So I was like, let me do it late at night. But nonetheless, this was very fun. I had fun vibing with you guys. Thank you guys for chilling with me. Per. I'll see you guys in my next one. Period. Material girl. I want Chanel 9 boots, all these steady jocking because they know you the truth. Peace.